Or give them a call, 732-780-0222.
You never know when we're going to do that, Fuzzy.
That's true.
Every time you hear that sweet Melissa moan.
Sweet Melissa can't contain herself. You never know when it's going to happen.
Oh, I'm a bad girl.
Yes, you are. You're bad and you're going to be in trouble for it. All right, so I don't know what's going on with the protesters. I understand that they're trying to be a little more cool, but somebody did get arrested today for spray painting on the Starbucks.
Right, there was vandalism at a Starbucks.
You know, when you're against Starbucks, it's not exactly the no nukes movement.
Not saving any lives by shutting them down.
Right.
Man.
All right, let's bring the fabulous Al Dukes in here, because we asked Al to have somebody who was one of the head protesters talk to us tonight. Al, who did you book from the protest groups?
I have some calls in. I'm waiting to hear back.
So you can't get a protester. People that are trying to be heard, people that are going out of their way to shout, please listen to me, and we can't get one on this program.
No, I'll have one on.
That's not what I asked. I said, who is it, and when are they coming on?
Right now I have no name.
Is that because they want to remain anonymous?
Get us one of the big machines. They're right outside the window, Fezzy. If we open up the window, we can hear the protesters.
Really?
More beats! No more beats! No more beats! No more beats!
What are they protesting?
No more beats!
They don't like beats.
No more beats! No more beats!
All right, that's shut that.
More beats!
Shut that window, jeez.
Golly.
We should keep that window shut.
They are wild out there.
Yeah.
And they hate beets.
Why?
I have no idea. I love beets.
Just don't eat them.
Does that mean they hate beet soup, too?
Yeah, any kind of beets.
Yeah, they hate borscht, any of it.
Yeah.
I love it. They're probably outside the Russian tea room screaming this.
Yeah, that's wrong. Well, you know, Fezzy, they're upset.
I guess so. It's their right to protest as long as they do it lawfully.
I'm going to open up the window again.
Really?
I stand back in case they're throwing stuff.
Okay.
The whales! Stop the whales! Stop the whales!
What?
Stop the whales!
Stop the whales.
Stop the whales!
What are the whales doing?
Stop the whales! Stop
All right, I'm
the
shutting
whales!
this. I hate whales, too. That part I do agree with them.
Well, it drives me nuts that they're just right outside our window.
Yeah.
Protesting anything they want.
But I wouldn't mind killing every whale.
Apparently these people want them stopped.
Why can't they just put their other energy in something constructive, like moon cities?
There you go.
Build us a moon city with all this energy.
And then I swear we'll live in peace.
Yeah.
That's all we need is a city upon the moon.
All right, good news for the big live gig, Ron and Fez Fight Nights, February 22nd. It's not called Fight Night, by the way. I just have that. It's Night of Fights, isn't it?
It's our big-ass night of fight.
Man, I have a different thing on my card. That's part of the joke. At the downtown, at 190 Main Street in Farmingdale, Long Island, just added to the show, coming in to do a little torture work, our own Polo, Fuzzy.
Nice. You know him from Oscar blurbs, from Your Life is a Movie. Get. Polo will be in Farmingdale on the 22nd.
Get, Polo.
And trust me, from experience, Ronnie and I know this, no one takes a beating like Polo.
I know. Also, Polo said that he would come in and do some stuff with Sandy Kane if O&A wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I know they make a big deal over Twatto.
Right, yeah. No, I don't think anyone has ever licked, kissed, or whatever to Twatto.
He said he would kiss Twatto.
Right. He may chew Twatto off.
Oh, God.
He's that much of a beast man.
Billy, take your big thumb off there. Okay, thank you for getting rid of that person. I needed that. The one that you got rid of.
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
After he is sobered up, please.
I'm just going to open up the window, Fezzy, and see what the hell they're doing out there, okay?
Okay.
Stand back in case they're throwing stuff.
I know. I'm a little nervous.
Socks! Clean socks! Clean socks! Clean socks! Clean socks! Clean socks!
What do they want?
Socks! Clean socks! Clean socks!
Is it clean socks?
They want clean socks, don't they?
Clean socks!
I'm shutting
Clean
this.
socks! Clean socks!
I'm all for that. I'm all for clean socks. I hate a dirty sock.
Right. I got no beef with the protesters on clean socks.
Apparently, they're coming from all over the world to work on some of this stuff, Fezzy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one guy that was defacing the Starbucks, he's from California. Other people that came in.
All right, hold on for 1 second. Don't they have a Starbucks out in L.A.
That he
or
can do
San
that too?
Francisco? Why do it to our own Starbucks?
5 other arrests were women charged with trespassing and reckless endangerment. That was in Lower Manhattan. They climbed up on a building rooftop to unfurl a banner that reads, Bush and Big Biz agree that people with AIDS drop dead. So that was their banner. And they got arrested. Other environmentalists are standing outside the World Economic Forum saying, WEF, World Economic Forum, you are the weakest link, goodbye. With pictures of Ann Robinson from NBC.
That one's cute.
Yeah.
That one's
clever.
Fun. Yeah. It would have been bigger 6 months ago. You know? That's almost a where's the beef.
Right. They had to use that George guy who's hosting the daytime version, who looks just like her.
I know, and then talks like her.
Right.
Why would he suddenly go, goodbye? He doesn't have his own thing he can do?
They're giving you the daytime version. Run with it, George.
Hey, Johnny, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Johnny.
Boys, how you guys doing?
Hey, buddy, man.
Hey, listen, how's that pussy Al douche doing today?
Same.
Is he moping around?
Yeah.
Always. Why?
Hope he got his new pinball machine today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The T2's here for ClassicPinball.com.
Come on in, Al Dukes.
If he had a hair on his ass, he'd do something to it.
I know. That's the truth. Al Dukes is the new Terminator 2 pinball machine. If you had any balls, you take a sledgehammer and you crush that thing.
Yep.
That would not be a
All right,
good
I'll tell you
idea.
what. I would like to hear from one person who wouldn't do it if they were in your position. 877-692-1027. I'll tell you what. You take a sledgehammer, you crush that machine, Opie is forced to deal with you like a man.
That would probably be a very bad career move.
Then,
let me
Al
ask you.
Dukes, I know in your mind you would consider yourselves even then.
Let me ask you this. You think I would do it if he'd have done that to my machine?
Yes, I do.
You think I would have been able to sleep one night since he crushed mine?
No.
And knowing that he's sitting there playing pinball, having a great time every day?
T2 pinball? Which
You
that
gotta
machine's
do
so
this.
cool.
You gotta stand up to him, Al. Where's the sledgehammer?
I really can't sledgehammer.
I'm sure it's
that
in
thing.
here somewhere. There's a bat there.
Hey, Fezzy, Big Kev's here. He's got some presents for us.
Oh, nice.
I always get excited when Big Kev comes in with presents.
There's the sledgehammer.
There you go.
It's here. Hey, Big Kev.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
What'd you bring us tonight?
I brought a whole bunch of things
Cool.
for you guys.
This from Time Warp?
Fezzy, let's do the time warp again, shall we?
Sure. Time Warp Comics, 555 Pompton Avenue. That's, of course, in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, 973-857-9788. The official comic book and toy store of the Ron and Fez show.
I bring Fez things all the time, but I don't bring Ron a lot. So
I know, I noticed that.
I brought some
You're
stuff
like
for
the
Ron.
anti-Wonder Boy here.
You know what I like to see you bring? Me all those Tron toys.
Yeah, the ones I showed you before.
I am so excited about the Tron DVD being out.
Tron is back.
I always thought
20th
that
anniversary.
20, that's unbelievable. I always thought that movie was so far ahead of its time. You know, it flopped when it came out.
Yeah.
That's from it's NECA Collectibles.
Yeah.
They bought the original Tomy molds and just remade the toys exactly the way they were in 81 or 82. Beautiful.
That's cool.
They're available. You can get those at Suncoast or...
Do you remember the video game, the Tron video games?
Sure, there were two, actually.
Yeah.
There was the regular Tron game, and then there was Discs of Tron, which was a stand-up game.
Right. Oh, yeah, I remember that one, too, where you just played the disc part.
I'm trying to get a hold of it.
We need that sounder, Roy.
You get that soundtrack, Roy.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I brought some stuff for both of you, but Ron...
Cool.
I brought you what is considered one of the best comics ever written. It's The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
It's a trade paperback. Came out in 86 or 87, I forget. This is a 10th anniversary edition, so that's for Ron.
Nice.
I did bring Ron a book by DC called Starman, and this is the next bunch of collected issues here.
Thanks a lot. See, that's what I think I'm going to do with the Green Arrow series that you're waiting, Fez, is wait till it becomes a book and then read it all together.
Oh, there you go.
You know, that way I don't have to. I don't like this. I can't wait till next month. Crap. I have to read it all through.
And speaking of Green Arrow, Fez, your Green Arrow number 11.
Nice.
You got all 11 now, Fez?
Yep.
Nice.
Is that all of them now, Big Kev?
No, there's a few more, and the series is going to continue when Kevin Smith leaves. But Kevin Smith's last issue, I believe, is the next one.
He wrote that thing great.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
It's funny?
Yeah, he did a nice job on it. He, stuck to the tradition and the legend, and then threw in enough jokes.
Is Silent Bob in it?
No, That's what I was worried about, too.
Does the whole thing take place in Jersey, Red Bank?
I also brought you guys issue 2 of Dark Knight 2.
Cool.
All right. Those for you. There's some Superman, Wonder Woman action in there.
Nice. We're going to be busy, Fuzzy.
It's a little racy. And I also brought you a new book from Marvel called Ultimates. It's part of their Ultimate line, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, when they've been revamping the characters and so on, and this is their revamp of the Avengers, Captain America, Thor, and so on.
Cool.
This is issue 1, and I brought you guys both.
Wow. I love it, man.
So there you go.
That's excellent. Thank you so much, Big Kev.
Well, it's not me. It's Time Warp Comics in Cedar Grove.
Hi. Big Kev, we had a question come up last night on the show, later in the show. Maybe you can answer this.
All right.
Who would you say is officially Superman's sidekick? Supergirl, Lois Lane, or Jimmy Olsen? I'll even throw in Crypto.
I wouldn't consider any of them a sidekick.
I think most of them are really Clark Kent's sidekicks. Like Jimmy Olsen's a sidekick, but is he Superman?
Well, in the old days, they listed Jimmy Olsen's book as Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen.
Right, when he had his own title.
Lois,
Lois is a woman of her. I mean, that's his bitch, if anything.
I wouldn't say he has a sidekick. Not like Batman, who always has a sidekick.
Batman cannot stand to be alone.
I know, for someone who's so dark and brooding, he really surrounds himself with a lot of people.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of them was a sidekick.
All right.
If you had to pick one.
Crypto. I would think of that more of Superboy.
Yeah, that's Superboy's sidekick.
Did he die or something? Is Superman,
I think he got kryptonite rabies. Didn't he?
Sad.
I don't recall.
Superman had to put him down.
He had a super monkey and a super horse also back
He sure did.
Yeah, I forgot the super horse. That thing was huge.
There was a super cat also. That was the accompaniment of Supergirl.
Hey, Black Girl just came in. Earl, we were trying to convince Al this.
Wow.
And, I mean, you've been here at the station a long time. You've seen the way the shows move back and forth. Don't you think the smart thing for Al to do right now to get Opie's respect is to take a sledgehammer and smash that T2 game? Kill him.
The brand new pinball machine.
Will he kill him or say, you know what, Al? Now I respect you.
No, he'll tear him limb from limb.
Now it's tit for tat.
I think they just dumped out.
I'll tell you, it's Anthony. Anthony that loves that machine. So.
Oh, he loved the last one.
Yeah.
Anthony's in love with T2.
That's the sad thing here is that Anthony has to pay. That's what Al says to me. Anthony has to pay for what Opie did, is what Al said. Here's another Anthony. Anthony, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing, Fezzy?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
I got this is card holder 7015. I got a spy report.
Hold on, spy report.
Spy report.
Yeah, word on the street is Al Dukes is a pussy.
Yeah,
Hey, Al Dukes, why don't you grab a hold of something down there and smash the S out of that pinball machine?
You got to, Al.
We got the sledgehammer.
It's the only thing you can do.
No,
grab a hold, Al.
It's still bad working here as it is with the situation from the past.
Because you haven't shown them what kind of character you are.
Doing this would make it much, much worse, I'm sure.
Al, you've done nothing to earn Opie's respect.
Do you remember after 9/11 there was people going, well, I hope we don't do anything because that'll just start more trouble.
Right, yeah.
That's Al Dukes is one of those people.
That's that ostrich head in the sand.
For a guy who's not a Christian, he sure turns his other cheek a lot.
He didn't do anything physically to me last time, and I believe if I smashed it, then it would turn physical.
Al, he did much worse. He broke your spirit.
He did break your spirit. Well, I think you'd be getting your manhood back. Hey, Steve, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Steve.
On holder 2563. Al, you gotta destroy that machine, buddy.
You gotta do it, Al.
Opie he's a sissy. And after you dust the thing, just buy him a dress and tell him, here, that's how you make it up to him.
Do you think you should do that? Do you think if you broke his machine and gave him a dress, then he would look to you with a little more respect?
No, neither.
He doesn't respect you.
Al, how are you going to get your manhood back? You were emasculated that day. The other pinball machine was destroyed.
Right, I was emasculated, but I'm putting it behind me.
Ew!
Where your piece is. He's actually got that folded between his legs, too. I'm telling you, I know Opie enough that he would say, damn, he went and destroyed my machine. That Al Dukes is nobody to F with.
Right? You'll probably end up getting respected out of this.
I bet he'd come back and shake your hand.
I'd say, hey, you got me, big man.
Yeah.
You got the final word
Right.
on it. Now we're even.
Now it's over.
Now I know who I'm dealing with.
I think he would. And I think even though that Anthony loves that game, I think he would say, well, I can understand this and I respect him.
Right.
And then, you know what I think he would say? Why don't we all watch the Super Bowl together?
Oh, that'd be nice,
Have
Al.
some Sam Adams. Watch those Pats. Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Ron and Fez?
What do you say, buddy?
Nothing. It's, Ron, I just want to know if you're still smoking cigars.
Yes, I am still smoking cigars.
I just got a huge gift certificate to Davidoff. What's your favorite?
Hold on. I'm going to talk to you off air, okay?
Okay.
We'll discuss.
Take care of this gentleman and then trade him all kinds of stuff that Jeremy has. Here comes Anthony.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Anthony.
There's the sledgehammer. Hand it to Al. And let's get this thing over with.
I'll end this discussion right now.
Yeah.
Unlike Al Dukes, who when the pinball machine was destroyed, just
Right.
said, my feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
I was trying to do something nice. If you do anything, I will totally beat the piss out of you.
Right, that's what I thought would happen.
Well, wait,
Yeah.
but before you say that, Al, would you please look him in the eyes when you do it instead of at your feet?
Okay, that's what I imagine would happen.
Now,
Yeah.
as you look in his eyes, wait for him to blink, because I think he's going to blink on you. I
don't
honestly
think
have the
so.
feeling he's going to blink.
The pinball machine, I'm actually putting you in charge of it during these
He has to guard
off
it?
hours. Yeah.
He has to guard the machine
If anything
now.
happens to it, you will be held responsible.
Even if he's not even in the building.
I'll say
Don't
this.
care.
Anthony, look where the sledgehammer is.
I see.
It's right in front of him.
Yeah. Right there.
Al, I think Anthony just wants to make sure you really
I
mean
know.
this when you smash this machine.
Al, I'll do the same thing, because this is looking like a Kung Fu episode. If you look behind you, there's Steve, and there's Rick to the other side.
Right.
So, before you come at Ant, you're probably going to have to swing back,
Yeah.
catch Steve with one hand, and then leg sweep Rick.
He's surrounded.
All right? So just realize that.
This is the wet ass hour, Al. This is where you prove your manhood. Pick up that hammer and go to it.
Do you have any
Show these guys.
idea? Do you honestly have any even inkling of doing anything to that machine?
No.
Al, this is
In
your
fact,
road back.
I'm
Al,
gonna be-
It's the road back.
it's
manhood.
your road back. Al, put your hands on that
All
sledgehammer.
right, Rick just took off his shirt.
I'm going to be watching who even plays the
hot.
machine
Yeah.
and make sure they're not
All right,
on the
Steve,
buttons too
just
hard.
so you know, Steve turns his rings around so he doesn't break a finger.
Right.
But I'm
You
just
gotta
telling
do
you, who's got the hammer, Al? You.
Yeah, but I don't, they all are getting ready to fight me. It would only take one of them. So I'm not going to
What?
smash the machine.
You're going to wait till they leave?
No, I'm going to be very careful and watch even who plays it.
Yeah.
All right, wait a minute. Are you telling me that if somebody, let's say Eddie Trunk breaks this,
Yes.
or one of his hippie heavy metal rock bands, that you're going to feel responsible for this, Al? Because Anthony's telling you that
Not
you are.
responsible, but if I were there, I would watch and say,
No,
hey, watch how
he's
hard
telling you
you're
no,
hitting
the
the
If
You've
you
got
see any shenanigans going on that
Yes.
might cause injury to that machine,
Yeah, I'm stopping.
you're to step in. Right.
I'm stepping
right.
in.
There you go.
Why don't you,
That's
Al, why don't you say to these guys, where were you on my machine? God Pro. Because I'll tell you where they were. I was here. They were taking pictures.
Wasn't-
They were
wasn't-
laughing. They were pointing.
Wasn't my machine, wasn't my battle. I didn't care.
That's right.
But
Well, why don't you say that to him, Al? Why don't you
that
look
out.
right in his eyes?
That's all bad things, I think. It would be. There's not one positive.
All right, now you're going to have to start using some verbs.
that is
All
all
bad.
bad things.
Some of the
Al,
lists.
listen, I think I hear your dad slamming a for sale sign in front of the house.
Al, pick up the sledgehammer.
No, it's wrong.
Do it, big
to
man.
do.
Good.
Today's your day.
It's your only way back.
No, they're ready to go to Boston. I'd like to see them leave happy. not upset at a smashed machine.
Let me ask you this. Are you saying later, when they're driving up the road, they
No.
will smash it?
No, I'm
You're
not
saying tomorrow you got that machine all to yourself?
Not at all.
First, we'd, like, completely shred you.
Right.
And then the guys from ClassicPinball.com would they would destroy you.
Yeah, even that guy mentioned to me.
They don't care for you
What did he
anyway,
say?
Al.
He's telling you got to build a fence around this thing, too, and watch out?
No, he just said that I have an agreement that nothing happens to this machine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I said,
Al, how did you become night watchman?
I know.
What happened there? Stand up to these guys.
You're
Well,
the
I'm not gonna
guardian
be-
angel of pinball now.
I'm not going to be guarding it
I want you to turn
constantly,
around and
but-
look at Steve, and I want you to call his bluff.
No, Steve does not mess around or play around. He would hit me. I've seen him tackle people in this room. Throw them down.
Did they have a sledgehammer at the time?
No, they did not. That they didn't. But I still don't like my chances, even with that sledgehammer.
No, your chances, would be very zero.
This is it.
Uh-oh.
Big man.
Al?
Look in front of you. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. They're
got-
all around you.
You got one shot. Who do you take out first?
If I had to take someone out first, it
Let's say if you could only fight, let's say, we'll tell these three guys, only one of you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the other two will be gentlemen and stand aside.
We can't guarantee,
Yeah.
but we could ask.
they're all, go to the gym.
What does that
What's
mean?
that mean?
That they look like they're
Is that
in
a
shape.
sexual innuendo?
No,
Al?
not sexual.
You're going to
Just
take
that-
them all to the gym?
No, that they look like they go to the gym.
Big Kev goes to the gym?
Well, I didn't think he was counting. If I could count Big Kev, I would fight him.
The biggest guy here, you just said don't count.
He grabs a smoothie and sits in the sauna. He just relaxes. Tries to forget about all those comic book problems. I'll pick one of them and improve your manhood. Today's the day.
Oh, I can't fight people.
What is it, religion?
No, I don't fight people. It's not normal to do. To fight people at work for no reason. I'm not even sure why I'd be fighting them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything.
Let's say you got to
honor.
Let's say you got to make that move. You pick up the hammer. Who do you hit first?
You can hit him with a sledgehammer.
You got the hammer right now. You make your move. Where you pick it up?
I'd have to go right.
Oh, he's taking Steve out first.
That would be my stronger swing.
I'm sure. And then what? Then you come
and then
around.
I just go all the way around.
And you get
Bob
red.
Hope has a
You know
stronger
what?
swing on the golf course.
Wait a minute. I just remembered something. I'll even go to Rory. Do you remember a certain night after a beer where Al was talking about a certain producer for the O&A show?
Oh, yeah.
I think the comment was, I don't know what Rick does.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah. All right, come on in, Rick.
Rick Delgado's
I remember
here.
that.
Yeah,
I remember.
I was blacked out.
No,
the drink.
no.
No,
That wasn't that night.
That
was the night not too long ago. As a matter of fact, it was the night that Opie was calling and I think busting your balls a little bit, and then Rick called. And you were later not only mad about Rick calling and say, who the F does he think he is?
Well, 'cause
and then you said, what's Pretty Boy's problem?
Right. And that was
like
not,
that's an insult.
And that was not one of these alleged six-pack blackout nights. That was a beer after work.
Oh, boy.
Well, Rick called me and said those things off the air. It wasn't even an
Yes.
on the air comment, which I didn't understand.
What things did I say?
You said,
Look at him, Al.
You said,
look at him.
Try not to wet your pants.
you said, you know how,
You're going to get it on the sledgehammer.
you said, you know how you think Opie is the only person who doesn't like you? I hate you too. And then you hung up.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
And then we said,
That's accurate.
we said, hey, after work, we said, hey, Al, we didn't know Rick hated you so bad, too.
Yeah, and I didn't know either. I didn't know, not sure what I did.
So
that
what did you
night.
say after that?
That's all I remember.
I think it was, what's that pretty boy's problem?
I
That
don't
feeling is
recall
because
that.
of the comment he made a few months earlier, I don't know what he does.
That was when I was blacked out drinking.
Also, we, are doing a live gig pretty soon, and Al has some questions. I said, go to Rick, and he laughed at me. He goes, why would I? I go to Rick because I know he's worked with a lot of these same people. Maybe he can give you an idea, and he's like, why would I?
Yeah,
Because he doesn't want it to be a success, that's why.
Was that right, Al?
No, I would love for it to be a success.
Then why are you attached to it?
I'm showing how I can see this project through. That's what I'm doing. It's going to be
You
great.
already gave it to promotions.
I'm working
You're
with
already telling me to
promotions.
call Ethel every time I have a question.
I'm working with Ethel in promotions.
This is not going to happen.
No.
I don't think he's
your
gonna.
pussy, Al.
Yeah,
They're
that's
saying
not right.
they're saying you don't have the guts to break that machine.
Al,
grab
here's
the
the
sledgehammer.
thing. You shut everyone's mouth up in the station by smashing that machine.
You do.
I know, but
And
it
they're
would be
forced to look at you in a different fashion.
it would be very uncomfortable coming to
Come
work.
up above.
Yeah.
Especially with your jaw wired shut.
Yeah, because I'm sure I would get punched.
Let me ask you something. What would Bruce Willis do?
He would smash the machine. He would.
Right.
Why would Bruce Willis smash the machine?
I know.
Bruce Willis ever done? Does he?
Yeah.
What would-
Apparently it came between him and Demi.
All right, now let's
okay.
go the other way. What would Belky do?
Just walk away from
Yeah.
it and
Who do you want to be, Bruce Willis or Belky?
in this situation, Belky.
He wants to be Belky.
Just in this situation.
Why do you want to be Belky from Perfect Strangers?
And even if these guys whipped your ass, they would still respect you.
No.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
I think it's worth a try.
It's a long shot, but I think they would.
You do understand that nothing is to happen to that.
Absolutely.
Especially at your hands.
Oh,
like
no.
if you get drunk. Wait, no, let me run this by you. If anybody approached you and said, "Hey, tip over the foosball machine and break it," you go, "No, I'm not going to do that. No, I would never do that." A few drinks in you, a few homosexual activities, and you're running wild. You're tipping over foosball machines.
Do we have some beer for Al?
If
Some
one,
beer?
see, that's what I'm worried about now. He's going to get all tanked up, get his beer muscles and beer balls on.
Right.
And
You got the beer
Queer
balls?
muscles? What?
Yeah, queer
muscles and queer
and
balls.
decide to smash that and go, oh, his big excuse he always uses, oh, I was in a blackout.
Right.
I was in a blackout.
The 3-beer blackout.
Do you
that is so deadly.
think that could happen? You get so intoxicated that you smash that machine?
No, I don't.
Why? You did the pinball machine, the foosball machine.
Stand up.
I wouldn't.
But
smash
you did the foosball machine.
That I don't understand how that happened.
Well,
but
what
I
if
don't
you
know.
do it and then not understand how it happened with the pinball machine?
I don't know if I was provoked or what.
Al, you want a shotgun of beer?
You do
Maybe
understand.
that'll change your attitude?
No, I'm not smashing the machine.
Like you're not pushing over the foosball table.
But that I'm even protective of that when I see people.
But you did it already. I'm saying it could happen again.
But I learned from
with
that.
the pinball machine.
I learned from that.
But in a
situation.
blackout, you seem to not have any recollection or any control. What if it happens?
I think it's gay rage. When he goes through the gay
Yeah.
rage, he blacks out.
Everyone with the gay. I'm not gay, so we can stop all of those.
So the joke's on us?
I'm gay. Well, it's just all the jokes are that. So if that's not true, there are no jokes.
But why do you confront? Why don't you confront people instead of objects?
Yeah.
Stand up to these guys.
I'm not smashing the pinball machine.
You want a beer to think about it?
No, I'm not breaking anything. I'm not smashing.
You want to have a
things.
beer and look at Rick and tell him what you really think of him? Like what you
I
tell
don't
us?
really even know Rick.
I think if he gets liquored up, he's complete loose cannon. You just don't know.
Shotgun of beer.
You don't know.
I don't even know how to shotgun a beer.
So you weren't mad the night that Rick called and said that he didn't like you?
Well, I didn't like.
You weren't yelling about that in the office?
I was not happy. Like, why would he do that? I didn't understand.
Such a liar.
Like, why he would call on the hotline to tell me that.
Because I wanted to make sure you got the message.
How many beers before you could smash the pinball machine and forget that you did it? 2, 3?
No, I'm not breaking the machine.
Because we're willing to shell out for the beers.
Balky, become Bruce Willis. It's Die Hard.
No.
Take off your shoes, take off your shirt, and send a Santa Claus, a dead Santa Claus to these bastards. You know, here's the thing that kills me. You went from being afraid of Opie, now you're afraid of Anthony, you're afraid of Steve, now you're afraid of Rick. Who aren't you afraid of anymore?
Just
And
really
you're
that
afraid
show.
of Joe Poo, you're afraid of
Just
Big
really
Kev.
that
Right. He's afraid of that show.
He's afraid of the show.
You're afraid of a show.
Joe Poo, I'm
like
not afraid
like
of.
it was Twilight Zone.
Wow, you're
Like
not afraid of Joe
No.
Poo?
I see you walk past that pinball machine. I'm going to abort you like your mother should have.
You do nothing.
Joe, it's now his job to guard it.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to.
No, you were told to guard that
I'm not
machine.
going to
You're
stand
responsible.
guard, but
You're
an eye
responsible.
will always be
Right.
I see you have
near
an
it.
eye on it. I am going to
I'll have an eye
claw
on
your
it.
eyes out and stick them in the pinball machine, and we're going to use them as the balls.
You get extra points for that.
That's going to hurt, Al.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're going to keep an eye and make sure, you know.
All right, now you
There
know
you
how
go.
you have the intern Wonder Boy that you're training?
Yes.
Look over at him and say, Wonder Boy, why do you want to be a producer? Look at the way I'm treated.
Okay.
Look how I'm treated.
Wonder Boy, this is what it seems like happens as producers.
I've never seen it like it happens every day.
Wonder Boy, I've never seen this happen to another producer ever.
I've never seen Rick go through this, so I don't know.
Yeah, Rick, has this ever happened to you in your producing career?
No.
Nah. No. I didn't think.
No. That's a sad
Never?
I still think in the back of his mind he's thinking about smashing that damn pinball machine.
Rick just told Al not to look at him, and Al turned immediately away.
I don't like.
You can't eyeball him now?
What's that going to do? I could look at him.
Let me think.
Attack me at work? I'll sue.
I'll sue.
Oh, you bring him up.
I'll sue.
Remember when you were a kid? Get off my property.
Right,
I'm on the curb. It's government property. Get off. I'll sue. It's like,
first 15 feet is government property, lady.
I'm
we have
gonna
every
sue.
right to be here.
Get off my head. It's government property.
That guy knows a cop. The sewage line runs underneath here. It's not your property.
government's property.
Now it's an embarrassing day.
So that's why, there's no fighting at work.
No fighting.
There's fighting all the time here.
Oh, physical.
What does that sign say? No bare feet. No fighting. What does it mean?
Today
no
was
fighting.
your day. Today was your day to be the next Jersey Bruce Willis. Your idol.
To go to that safe deposit box and get your balls back.
No, I still have my balls, but doing that would not be smart.
In your dad's ass.
Get him out, Al. Al, get him out of your dad.
He's got to work.
Comment.
That's a funny comment,
Can
man.
you prove?
Makes sense.
Hey, can you prove it's not true?
Yes, they're here right now. I don't do that. I'm not gay.
He points to him. They're here
Now
right
he
now.
won't even look at Joe Poo.
No. You're afraid
I'm
of
not
Joe
looking at
Poo.
anybody right now.
You're afraid of the Opie and Anthony show and Joe Poo.
No, I'm not afraid of Joe Poo. The Opie and Anthony show, yeah, I'm just going to keep my distance.
You know what he
and
does,
not cause trouble.
the guys on the show, Rick, when they don't listen to him? He writes up a report and hands it to Jeremy, and Jeremy puts it in a folder called Chicken S.
Are you kidding me? Please tell me that's a joke.
I was always taught to document everything.
Hold the phone. When someone doesn't listen to you,
Right.
And they
you
never
write
do.
a report.
Well, I'll attempt. Well, first I'll tell them again. But if they're going to defiantly,
You have
go
read
against
these on
me-
the air, haven't you?
No, I don't get them. They go straight to Jeremy.
Look, I will get these. I have to read them on the air. I have to.
Last week, Billy Staples, our phone screener, laughed in Al's face.
Yes.
Al screamed on the air, "I'm taking a copy of this tape to Jeremy Coleman." Of Billy laughing.
Because I said, get out.
Yeah, he threw him out of the building, and
he
Billy
didn't
wouldn't
leave.
leave.
And I said, well, I'll talk to Jeremy about it. And he went, ho, ho, ho. Like, that's laughing at Jeremy.
Right, yeah.
He's protecting his
It's like
men in his life.
stepping on the flag.
You're afraid of Billy then.
What? Are you not afraid of Billy?
No. Not at all.
Interesting.
Then why didn't Billy leave the building when you ordered him off the premises?
Hey, that's it. I'm not going to physically push someone out of the building.
Well, then there has to be other consequences.
Right.
And there was none.
Well, that's what I'm working on.
Don't let him get pen in hand.
You're working on that?
Well,
You're like
this-
the goddamn safety patrol in elementary school. Don't cross there. Wait, the hall monitor.
Right.
You don't have a pass. I'm going to rat you out.
Constantly getting beat up.
No, but look, with all the lawsuits these days, you can't just do things undocumented.
You're like a
That's all
trustee in a prison.
That's all
You know?
I was ever taught.
He tried to yell at the overnight girl, Jenny, for running in the halls. She shoved him up against the lockers and walked away.
Since he went to the beach and got sand in his vagina.
That'll
It's been a
happen.
bad day for him.
It irritates. It makes him irritable.
It does, yeah, it's chafing.
Right.
What if some of your reports included?
Well, Joe Poo, for example.
Okay, what did you write about Joe Poo?
Constantly with a fag. It's the same lines. Let's move on.
Wait a minute.
You've written that in your report?
But when I'm like,
He says F.
Let me ask this.
He called me an F blank G.
You're leaving a paper on someone's desk that just says fag, fag, fag? That's probably bad career moves for you. I don't care whose desk you're putting it on.
it's not written like that. It's written like a report would be written.
With a bibliography?
Not with a bibliography, but written in
Footnotes?
form, not just
I can't
scribbled.
believe he wrote you up, man.
It says, "Dear sir, fag, 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 fag."
It happens 3 times a week.
Right.
You got to realize it.
Yeah.
He's on his way out here. This is his last
No.
days.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to management where you'll stay where you are the rest of your career.
Management. Do you realize, I got to be honest with you, do you realize Jeremy Coleman takes these you close the door or walk out, and he just laughs at the fact that you're writing these and puts them in some faraway folder and doesn't even think about it for a second.
Also, while you're on your way to management, I swear to God, Ken Stevens couldn't pick you out of a lineup.
Yeah.
And
I'll have a contest with him coming in. We'll have a lineup. If he can find you, I'll pay you $100.
That's a good idea.
You and some listeners. And his desk is probably 8 feet from yours. And he doesn't know you.
But Jeremy Coleman has to worry about a morning show getting numbers, a midday show getting numbers. He's got to worry about our show getting numbers and staying where it is, hopefully. This show, building a following, great thing. You think he gives a flying F? Yeah, thanks. You know what I mean.
Thank you.
You know what the hell I mean. This show, you should worry about him.
Yeah, Jeremy doesn't care that you sip off the D once in a while.
All right.
Again,
Who's
it's the
you
same.
sipping off?
This is the stupidest thing.
That's the first time I heard it.
It's the same. Everything's a gay reference.
Let me ask you this. Is this happening during the show?
Is that your version of skimming off the top, sipping off the D?
It's just
That's a perk.
Dumb. It's the same dumb thing though every time. Gay,
tell him something else.
What? Yeah, really.
Okay, is this a form of discipline for you, Joe? I want you to stop. No, I will not. And then you bend over in front of me. How are you supposed to teach me anything that way?
I don't think that's management. I don't think that's managing people.
What do you want him to do when you bend over like that?
There's no bending over.
Pound you?
No. My style is much like Jeremy's, which is not to scream and yell, but you talk to the people, and if they don't listen, we move on to the next level.
Do you think
What's
Jeremy?
the next level?
For me, it's Jeremy.
Do you think he pays any attention to your reports? Honestly.
Yes.
Do you
I believe he does.
No.
Has he talked to Joe? Has he talked to Billy?
Have either one of them had to have a sit-down with Jeremy Coleman, program director?
Not yet.
And they never will. Are you a mad person? Are you insane? There is no way in hell he will ever entertain these reports you have.
If he keeps getting them and it's the same thing.
No. Don't you realize you're annoying him by doing that?
No.
That after time, it won't be like, wow, he's serious. Let me get right on this. It's going to be, this stupid son of a bitch keeps handing me this crap.
Al, I was in Jeremy's office yesterday talking about Joe Poo, and he couldn't be more pleased.
He loves Joe Poo.
He was loving listening to Joe Poo the other night on the air.
Yes, but the things that he's doing off the air, those things are...
What's he doing off the air? He's saying it to you.
No, but
they never come up with Jeremy.
No, but in the commercials, I'll say, all right, I mean, how long are you going to keep this up for? How are we going to do this the whole time? The big fag line that he uses all the time.
I believe it was sipping the D.
No, smash the machine.
Smash the machine.
Smash the machine, buddy.
Everyone shuts up.
I'll be punched.
And you know what they'll say? No, I have the feeling they'll say this. That Al Dukes is one crazy MFer. He's no one to F with.
Yeah.
I know these guys.
Yeah,
I know what's
like
going to impress them. You take that and smash that machine.
No,
Today's your showdown.
I wouldn't even be walking out of here. I'm sure.
There's the bat. Big Cav got you the bat.
You got a choice
Just
of weapons.
walk out there next to it.
I'm not. I can't do it.
Double
Grab
fisted.
it.
I'm not doing it.
Al,
Double wheeled.
Your intern's holding the door open
Al,
for you.
I
He
want that-
respects you so much.
Al, I want that bat out of the studio. Come on, hurry up. We got to go to break.
Look at
We got
that.
to break.
He just told his...
I'm not smashing the mini machine.
He just
take
told the
bat.
intern, shut that
Just
door.
take the bat
No,
and
I'm
walk
not
out there next to it. Come on, Al. I
I'm
got to
not-
go to break.
I'm not-
Al, just walk out there next to it. I didn't tell you to smash it.
Right.
I don't know who's
Just
out
see how
there.
you feel.
Take that bat.
I know how I feel. I don't want to do anything. So I know what the deal is.
Pick it up, caress it like it was your dad's junk.
Here we go, Vic.
I'm not putting it in my
Here
hand.
we go.
Ronnie's taking
you
Al
even
out
get
to the
close.
green room.
You even get close to that machine.
Get out of his way.
Here he goes. Ronnie just shoved
There
him
goes
out
the
the
man.
door. Kicked his ass
Al.
out the door.
Al, you better get in here with that bat right now. Right now.
It's a sad day, Fezzy.
It really, really is.
For a
Al.
second there, when you had
Yes.
the bat and you were walking that way, did you feel like a man?
No, it felt very wrong.
Al, where
Did
do
you
you...
lose a little water down there?
No, I mean, I knew I'm not going to smash it.
Albert, where do you go from here? In your career, how do you do your job every day knowing you're dying 1,000 deaths?
I'm fine with my job.
You are a total geek, man. With the reports. I can't believe that.
Look, every group of people that work together are going to have some issues. I have some issues with Joe.
You
with
have
Billy.
issues with everybody.
Some of them aren't giant, that's going to happen.
All right, Al, you're boring me. We got to take a break. You guys are heading up to Boston, Ant?
Oh, yeah. Going to be fun.
You're going to be there for Super Bowl?
No, coming back for that.
Good, because they're going to be crying up there during the Super Bowl.
You think, is that your call on it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be big.
Yeah, I think it's going to be big.
We were up there for the Green Bay and Patriots Super Bowl. And, they were all fun and games the first quarter.
Yeah, sure. Everybody gets that way.
The big blowout. We'll get him next year. Go Sox.
Look, Rick is still eyeballing.
Well, I mean, he's eyeballing for what reason? I don't get it. No, I'm not going to cry.
I'll tell you this. If you're not going to break it, I bet if you scored a couple that, it'll leave you alone.
All right,
I couldn't.
Let's take it the complete other way.
Yeah.
Al, squirt out a few.
What?
Open your cry hole and let them hear it.
I can't. I'm not a crier.
I saw you crying.
You were hitting
the
under
night
a
that you
desk.
break the foosball table, you were crying.
You were sobbing.
He was blacked out.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
excuse.
Right.
I was blacked
There
out.
you go. Maybe they'll leave you alone now. Squirt out 3 tears and they'll leave you alone. I know these guys.
No, I can't.
Come on. Come on.
I can't just cry.
Come on, baby.
Why would I even cry?
Look, Rick knows who Wonder Boy is. No one knows who Al is.
They know who I am.
Tell them
Do you have What's anything you that want to let out?
cry.
Al, I need you to cry.
You're going to be on a report tomorrow.
Now, your intern has turned on
I need you to cry, or I'm going to have to tell Jeremy about this.
Oh, you're going to be on report.
Now the intern is busting your stuff.
treating you like a bitch.
It's
a sad day, Fezzy.
Rick just said I was his intern. I think he annexed me away from me, so now I have to make him cry.
Go ahead.
We're going to go to break here, Fezzy. I thought this was the chance he could have turned into a man.
I'm going to play a little pinball.
Sure.
All right.
You might as well.
Great.
Thank you, Anthony.
Have a good trip, guys.
Do your road show tomorrow in Boston, the Opie and Anthony show. 877-692-1027. Big Cap, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Time Warp Comics, too.
Al, just so you know, today could have been your day. Today could have been the day you were a legend.
I was avoiding future problems, I think.
I think you've opened up a whole new doorway of future problems.
All right, you know how we always say to you, Opie's not kidding? And it started out that way? Now you know Rick's not kidding, right?
Sure.
And
So it's growing.
And you know Steve's not kidding.
Steve's not kidding.
It's all in the same show, though.
And you know Anthony's not kidding.
Right.
All right. And I don't think Wonder Boy's kidding either.
You know, of course he's not. 877-692-1027. We'll run a Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We're on in Fez. 877-692-1027. Well, Pinball Machine survived the commercial break.
The legend of Al spreads.
Tell me. The I'm Not Okay Corral.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother effers. I'm Al Dukes. He's been sipping off a D all day.
I sure Jeremy wouldn't mind. Get your dance back from your dad.
Jesus. Hey, Jack, you're on Iron Fest.
Hey, Jack.
I think Al's got a little potential. I work at a radio station here in New Jersey, and I'd be willing to extend, a job offer to Al.
Really?
Yeah. There's plenty he can do at WFAG. Faggot. Break the machine, you fool.
Do you want to go to work for WFAG?
No, there's no such station.
They want you just to show up at remotes and give out things.
Right.
No. No such place.
Do they have a position open for him?
As a D-sipper?
No, that's not an actual job.
Go out and be our D-sipper.
The D-Sipper Prize Patrol is on the streets today.
The first 15 people who show up got their D-sip by Al Dukes right at WFAG.
We're going to throw it down to our own Al Dukes. How's the D-Sipper going on?
He's sipped so many D's he could walk into a spunk bank and spit in a cup and get $50.
Really?
Wow.
Again, Joe, nice, another gay joke.
Well,
Those
you
are
are
great.
gay.
Those are. I'm not. What do you
want to make black jokes on you?
That would be ridiculous.
That's silly. Then everybody go, what the hell's Joe talking about? Hey, Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I got a question. Does everybody remember MASH?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Major Frank Burns?
Yeah.
Right.
Eric Face?
Yeah.
Used to run all the time, write his little reports, and go to the commander and cry and everything?
That's what they're going to be calling you, Ferret Face.
They're going to be calling him Frank Burns.
Instead of Ferret Ass.
You're going to be
That's what he reminds me of. It sounds like Frank Burns all over.
All right, thanks a lot.
Kidding me? His ass is a petting zoo for gerbils.
Well, that's nice.
Suicide is painless, Al.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez show.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, 4422. Yeah, I wanted to know if Al's going to enter the Naughty Nighty contest. You woman, Al?
Yeah, that's great.
Smash the damn machine.
Smash it, Al.
I'm not smashing anything.
Smash it while they're playing it.
No, I'm not smashing it.
Ow.
Alky.
Alky Summers, do something.
Here's, Ed. Ed, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, guys, court order 12975. Hey, listen, is Al having his man in the boat pierced tomorrow night with the rest of them?
You want to have something done to your love bump?
Because he can't. Tell me it's an act.
The love bump, baby.
Tell me it's an act. He can't be that. I mean, that's
let me tell you something, Ed. If it was an act, there would be a payoff.
You know, he's talking about getting.
Right.
He's talking about going to management. You got to have some balls to get to management. He's just a fag.
They're in his mouth.
Al, are you going to go to Jeremy Coleman and make a report that you were threatened by the afternoon show?
Well, I mean, I know he hears the shows, but, they didn't physically threaten me there.
Yeah, well, he came down and helped you, didn't he? He said, hey, everyone keep your hands off Balky.
Maybe he's not in the building. I don't know.
He's here.
He is here. And he could have stepped in at any moment.
Anthony, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Al, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you and your life partner decide to adopt, are you gonna, teach these kids to stick up for themselves, or just walk around with their C between their legs, like a coward?
How and your life partner you're gonna raise the children?
Well, I won't
Will
have
they be raised gay?
I won't have a life partner because I'm not gay, and I will not be adopting.
You could do it as a single parent. A lot of people do
All right,
that.
let me just ask you: do you plan on being a father one day?
I'm sure I will.
You can't. You could get pregnant.
Oh, Joe, all these things, and people go, I don't know how it doesn't flip out. Yes, I hold them all in, and I can't wait I'm going to punch you right in your friggin' face, Joe, and you're going to feel it for all this crap that everyone goes, Al never seems to care. It's all going to be in the punches as I level your face.
That's the funniest joke you've ever told.
Here, have a beer.
I'm not having a beer.
Have a beer. I need you to calm down.
But this is perfect because this will be great.
Have a
Because then in a couple
smile.
weeks, I can punch you right in the face, Joe, in front of people.
We'll keep
And then you won't be able to do the fag jokes.
I'll still do the fag
You'll
jokes.
come and just
because I will
stutter.
win the fight.
Wait, I can't. I can't say that
wait a
because the
minute.
guy beat my ass.
You're talking
You're
so
losing
much.
it.
Hey, you're the way you're talking and talking strong. Rick Delgado must have left the room, huh?
No.
That's the thing. I don't even mind so much. You take it from Opie. You take it from Ant. Why are you kowtowing?
I'm not
Rick?
kowtowing to Rick.
A fellow producer.
I'm not. I have
And you were afraid to eyeball him. You're
I
afraid to look
eyeballed
at
him.
You're supposed to be on the same level as him.
I am on the same level as him. I'll eyeball him, everything.
Jeez, Ricky Martin wouldn't have
Why are
left
you
the room.
talking like this now? That he's
Right.
left
Where the
for-
hell are you?
That he's leaving for Boston.
It doesn't make a difference. He could be standing. What's he going to do? Punch me?
He
can't
was
punch me.
standing right here.
And
Now, wait a minute. You're talking about punching Joe.
Right.
Are you saying you get in the ring with Rick?
No, I'm fighting Joe.
No, but listen to this. While you're talking all this stuff, would you fight Rick in the ring?
I'm not who am I, boxing everybody? I'm
No,
boxing
just
Joe.
I'll take Joe out of it then.
We'll remove Joe Pooh from the mix.
No, Rick looks muscular and
All
in
right,
shape,
then. So
unlike
you're saying
Joe.
you back down to Rick. That's okay. I don't mind
I'm
that.
not a boxer. I'm boxing Joe because I can't stand.
Don't let me catch you, sweet feet.
Well, catch me what?
If you lose this fight, is your adopted son going to be beating on your chest like Ricky Schroeder and the Champ?
I want the champ. Greg, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, guys. When is Duke's going to start? When are you going to make him start wearing pink pants?
You want to get some panties for yourself?
No, I wear jeans like every man does.
But underneath.
Regular underwear.
Pink panties?
Pink lace pants.
Regular underwear.
Greg, do we have to start having a panty inspection in here?
Are you wearing backward thongs because they make your nads feel a little more cozy? I don't know. Hey, Scott, you're on Run and Fez.
I got that picture right in my head. Hey, Scott.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Al, if I was you, I would chain myself and sleep next to that pinball machine until the boys get back from Boston.
No, it's not my job to guard the pinball machine.
You told Anthony you would.
I told him, of course, I would watch out if during the show if people are hitting it hard.
Anthony told you it was your job.
You backpedaling puss.
You ain't got nothing on Deion Sanders.
He watched pinball machine?
Nah, he backpedals a lot.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jennifer, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Al.
Yes.
I think you should beat the crap out of Joe Pooh and everybody else.
I will.
It's not gonna happen.
I think it will happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Well, it should.
Never gonna
You guys
happen.
are all rude.
Why? What's the problem? What happened here tonight that made you upset, honey?
Because you got to guard the pinball machine the whole time?
Did we tell him to do that?
No.
The other people told him. What did Al say? Yes, he would, right?
Well?
He said
I
yes,
just did-
master.
No, he didn't say yes, master.
Why
Are
don't
you
say,
sure?
Al, you ought to take a page
Yes,
out of
I'm
this
sure.
girl's book and listen to her.
Well, I mean,
What?
she's on the phone. It's a lot easier.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jennifer.
Excuse me?
What?
I'm not a stupid girl.
Who
Now,
said you were?
why can't you listen to Jennifer and do what she wants?
She's a skank. I'm not listening to Jennifer.
Oh, what? I'm sticking up for you.
It's not coming out the right way.
Ew.
What?
Well, then I think everybody should kick your butt then.
All right, now why are you starting on that whole situation?
I'm sure she's got meat curtains.
Jennifer, do you have meat curtains like Al's accusing
No,
you?
I think Al does because he's a fag.
All right, no, wait a minute. You were just calling to defend him.
You
Well, you called me a stupid girl.
I know, but everyone that was saying things to Al, you said we're being rude. Now you're being rude.
Well, if you're going to be rude to me, then I'll be rude to you.
All right, I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Bye, meat curtains. I miss her.
Al, I know maybe you're afraid to do it in front of those guys, but after they're up the road today, you grab that bat and you crush that machine. I say Rick looks up to you from that point on. Opie looks up to you. Anthony looks up to you. Now, I can't keep telling you that over and over.
But that's the only way.
You got to earn respect in this world.
And now you're so far down in a pit of no respect, that's the only way to dig your way out.
I can go on with life without their respect.
But
that's lucky for you, huh? Since you don't have it. That works out perfect then.
But how's the show supposed to operate?
Forget the show. When would he ever start thinking of the show, Fizzy?
Good point. We got the big-ass night of fights coming up. Rick Delgado's done 100 of these things. He could have been so valuable to you. Now, you can't even look him in the eye. We lose all that expertise that you could have had as a resource.
I'll be just fine. It's going to go off great. I'm very confident.
Hey, right. Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hello.
What can we do for you tonight, Joe?
I want to know if Al Dukes is going to go find his cousin, the Cowardly Lion, who could take the yellow brick road to get some balls from the wizard.
You're gonna get balls from the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
You'll find out, Joe.
All right, wait. Billy, come on in here. Billy.
Staples, now!
All right, don't write me notes about something that...
Billy takes around the house.
Don't mind him. He just drunk, that's all.
All right, Billy, you put something up. Somebody called?
Yeah, Rick just called again. They're on the I guess they're on the road. He's so angry he couldn't even talk at Al. He goes, Al, he's like, gonna put a kitty litter on there so he can stay there and sleep in front of that machine all the time. He's ready to kill Al.
Do you want us to put a litter box in front of that pinball
Because you
machine?
started talking like a tough guy about Rick after he left.
No, I'm not. I don't think there's a difference between me talking like this and talking like a tough guy.
You did not talk this way in front of him, as you did a couple of minutes ago, and that's what he heard.
And you said, what's Rick going to do?
No, I'm saying.
And you wouldn't say that in front of him.
Staring someone down in a studio, what is
Did he stare you down?
No, you guys were saying I wouldn't make eye contact with
You
him.
wouldn't.
So I looked at him, and then he looked me back. Well, I don't understand.
Hey, Al, brother, he said in here, don't look at me, and you turned away.
I was already in that direction. I don't stare at people when I talk to them. I was already turning.
I'll tell you what. You pick a person here, and I'll ask a question. You got Wonder Boy was in here, Rory. I know you don't want to ask Joe Pooh. Right. Ask somebody who you feel like would tell the honest truth, okay?
Rory.
All right, Rory, come on over here. Now, not even talking about Anthony, not talking about Steve or Big Kev. Was Rick intimidating Al, yes or no?
Yes.
You're a street guy. Was he glaring at Al?
He definitely was.
Was Al afraid to make eye contact?
Yeah, he seemed like he was shaking a little bit. He couldn't move his head.
Now, everybody saw that, Al.
Okay. I'm not going to feed into his staring me down type thing. If I stare at him, then I'm feeding into what he wants, me staring him down. So I look the other way.
Thank you. That's all I was saying. You're afraid to eyeball him.
No, but
That's the way a Chinese woman looks at her man. That's what you would look like. A little Chinese girl whose husband just came home.
There's Chinese women that I've never seen what their husbands look like.
I'll tell you, Rick would not keep his eyes off you, too. He just kept staring.
But who cares? That's what I'm saying. Who cares? What does that matter to me?
He was...
That you can't look a man in the eye, that you're afraid.
Okay, so I turn and stare him in the eye. Let me stare Rory in the eye. What does this do? Does this do anything for you?
It looks like you're equals.
It's doing nothing.
No, but it looks like you're equals, right?
Right.
Like a man would look like I'm looking at you now, Al.
Right.
I'm not going to be looking down at my feet because you happen to be in the same room.
When you stand
I'm not going
there,
to look at my little Chinese feet.
which are cute.
Why don't you go have your feet bound?
I'm not
So they don't
bounding
grow.
my feet.
You know we don't think that your feet are attractive if they get too big. I want to see them bound. And I want you walking little tiny steps behind us.
Wonder Boy, go to Dwayne Reed and get foot wrappings.
Oh. Master Fez come home.
Oh, I gotta get my tiny little bound feet again for Fez.
Oh, Mr. Rick, that got out to you, and the outdoors give you special oral pleasure. Love you long time.
Mr. Horn, Mr. Petit, Mr. Petit. And your shirts, now Mr. D. Oh, I got a little time bound feet.
Al, why don't you do this? You say the hell with the Joe Pooh thing, and you sit here and say you're either going to wreck that pinball machine the way that, in my mind, in my heart, my true belief, I think Opie wants you to do it. I think he wants you to take it back to that thing.
So he can, then feel like he's okay to punch me.
No. Then he will say, now I see Al as an equal.
Right.
Or you do the other thing, and you do what you said that night in the office. You teach Rick Delgado a thing or two.
Stop rubbing your taint.
Were you rubbing your taint?
No.
Is a genie supposed to come out and help you? Because it won't. Trust me.
I don't know what to do here, Fez.
I don't know what to do either.
You should just quit, Al.
How about I just beat your ass instead?
Well, now
Boxing.
you're a tough guy.
No, I've always...
How about this? I win, you quit.
Whoa.
That's stupid.
What, you're not confident?
What if Al wins?
Yeah.
I'll quit.
Right.
You'll keep coming around. I know you.
Loser leaves town match. There's nothing like it.
Oh, it's my favorite of all.
Hey, Alvin. Alvin, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Alvin.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Al, you're a big pussy, dude. You had the chance to be the Michael Corleone of the Ron and Fez show and be respected by everyone at WNEW. And what do? You back down. You're like, no, I don't want any more problems. All you had to do was just pull an Al Capone on that pinball machine. Al, you're a pussy. I hope Joe Pooh kicks your bitch ass in February.
But then I still have to come back to work here, so if I smash the machine, it doesn't make sense.
Dude, they have so much respect. They could get any pinball
That's
machine.
right. Then they respect you.
Right.
Then they're forced to get another machine, which they then call the Al and Opie machine.
Right.
That both of you share in as equals.
You go smash that machine. What are they going to do to you?
You know what I want you to do? I want you to go rent a movie tonight called The Quiet Man.
Ooh,
John
that's
Wayne
good.
going back to Ireland.
Okay.
How he had to earn his respect there.
You should usually wait till St. Patrick's Day, but go ahead and rent it now.
Rent it now. You're not going to be around St. Patrick's Day. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Al does keep the book, though, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Al.
Yeah, it's got everybody's name in the book.
Al.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Al said he's going to management while everybody's being left behind. He shot himself in the foot. He's ineffectual. He's given up responsibilities. You don't do that in the corporate world. And now you're not getting respect from interns?
I think, Kevin, good point. Let's say, Al, some miracle happens. Everyone in the corporate ladder of Viacom dies, and you somehow end up as the boss of WNEW.
Yeah.
All right? Now, how would you manage the Opie and Anthony show?
How would you manage Rick?
Yeah.
Look, if people don't follow the rules, then they're out. That's the way I would manage.
You say that here and nobody leaves.
If I am the boss of the whole station.
You bring the sports
Are you the producer of the show?
Yes, I am.
Get rid of Joe.
Joe, get out. That's what I would say. And look.
I'm still standing here.
But again, I'm not physically going to remove you.
I want you to write a report on me. I want you to do another report. There's probably a stack of reports, and I'm still standing here every night.
Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Al, if you had any balls, you take that bat to Rick's Miata.
Ooh, because you know that's in the garage.
Oh, hey, Al?
Al, I'll tell you what. Go break up that T2 machine, and Fez and I will hide you out in Italy for a couple of years till the heat's off.
All right?
Act like a man! What's the matter with you?
Let me ask you this, Al, because you say you're going to big places. Then I really want to get into our show, Fuzzy.
Sure.
Let's say 5 years from now, who's going to have a better job, you or Rick? Who's going to be further up the management chain?
It'll probably be equal by that point. I mean, he's with a very successful show.
Oh, this show's crap?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not going to say he's above me or below me. We'll be even. Equals.
I remember you telling us you were going to be GM of Stations on Mars. Huh? Whatever turned out with that.
I don't remember how I got to that.
You're an idiot.
I'll take one more call, and we got to get on with our show, Fuzzy, and actually start a show tonight.
Which we have not done yet, people.
I'll tell you right now, I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood, Fuzzy.
Sure,
let me down.
We all take a blow.
From Al.
What are you afraid of, Al, huh?
Wait, hold on. You're giving out blows tonight?
Really?
Because if so, I want you to tape the eyes back, put on the black wig, and come in as a China girl.
Mr. Right here to do you. Here's the team and the outdoors.
Come on, sissy girl. Rub my C with your bound feet.
Ow.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Mike.
That's it, Al, huh? What are you afraid of? The Opie and Anthony show? It's just 7 to 11, okay? That's a time slot, all right? This is what people come to hear. They don't want to care about what happens on the Opie and Anthony show. This is our show. You got to take out that machine.
You got to do it, Al.
Your fans don't respect you. No one respects you, Al. This is your moment.
This is it for you.
This is for the Ron and Fez show. This is what you make to make balls of. What's Joe Pooh backing up Anthony for?
He just said...
We're going to take you out. No, you're going to do nothing. We're going to take out the pinball machine. This is going to be it.
And I'll tell you something. If you would have busted up that machine, Al, Joe would have followed you.
Well, you don't got
Joe would have said, wait a minute, I was wrong about Al Dukes. Billy would have said, I'm wrong about Al Dukes. Rory would have said, you know what, I was wrong about Al Dukes.
Well, it's not happening.
How many times in a person's life do they get that one defining moment?
One.
Where you can take that
This was your high noon today, buddy.
And define your entire life and existence. You get that one opportunity to show what you can do. To say that this is not a life force wasted.
There would have been a lot of trouble following that.
What's your middle name? Trouble. That's you. Al Trouble Dukes. It's too embarrassing, Fezzy. We're going to move on.
All right.
I hate to say it, but we're going to move on. Hey, when we come back, we'll play a game show and give out some stuff. Give out an Al Dukes mud pack. That's when Al goes to the prize closet, drops his pants, and whatever he can grab with his butt cheeks goes to you, the winner. 877-692-1027. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Who needs a staple? Who shouldn't eat? Who needs a staple from their head to their feet? Who needs a staple? Who shouldn't eat? Who needs a staple from their head to their feet?
Billy Staples has made his own game show up.
That's right, for people who he feels needs to be stomach stapled.
Now, best thing ever happened to you, Billy?
Without a doubt. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah? You think you might want an extra staple, tighten it up a little more?
No, it's just fine.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever need a pouch for your pouch? Like maybe your pouch gets too big, you're still eating too much, you want to cut that in half?
That's like a change purse that you would keep in a pocketbook.
Nice.
So my pouch is just fine, thank you.
I'm just wondering.
That sounds almost sexual.
I'm just always concerned about your health.
I'm very pleased with my pouch.
Let's hear the question, Billy.
Okay, here we go. This cheery chubby should have taken the call from his wife, Vera, because maybe she would have told him to get his stomach stapled instead of drinking all day.
That's bad. That's a bad show. Marty, who needs a staple?
Hey, guys. Marty, big ass card hold number 11803. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, that question, is that Billy?
Sorry, already stapled. Already stapled.
Remember when he comes into the bar, Billy! And then, Weeble, you're the guy for me.
That is actual human sounds. That grunting and groaning is a human.
Yeah.
On 4 rum and cokes. Hey, Larry.
Yes, baby. What's up, fellas?
Hey, Larry.
I didn't want to talk about the fight, but I tell you, I would have went in there and broke it up because I don't like Opie anyway. I like Anthony.
All right.
All right, I'll play the game. The question is...
You're a little chatty, Larry.
Billy had to get rid of you.
Weeble, you're the guy for me. Weeble, you're the guy for me.
Wow, that was the lowest night since chicken parm. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
There'll be more.
What are we doing tonight?
Yeah.
Good, Rich. Rich, do you need the question repeated?
No, I got the answer. It's either George Wendt or Norm.
We'll accept either answer.
Weeble, you're the guy for me.
Billy drinks around the house.
Don't mind him. He just drunk.
That's Billy, get the hell out of here.
All right, there you go. You're going into the prize closet there, my man.
Big-ass prize closet. Al Duke's pulling you out a mud pack, and we insist he uses his ample butt cheeks, not those tiny bound feet.
Sweet Melissa just came in tonight, Fezzy. I guess we'll be doing the Sweet Melissa promos all for the next couple of weeks.
All right. Hey, Sweet Melissa.
Hi, Fezzy. Hi, Ronnie.
Now, Sweet Melissa, we were talking about that night of fights. You're friends with Billy. You're also friends with Paranoid. Who will win that fight?
I'm going to say Paranoid's going to win. He's preparing.
Paranoid is going to win going away.
I'm proud of him. He's actually sticking, to working out.
Yeah.
And that's hardcore,
It is hard. Well, you haven't heard Billy throwing the medicine ball around.
Ryder! He's thinking of actually getting some Indian clubs, too.
He does have that look, Fezzy, of turn of the century, Howard Taft look.
He's being trained by Charles Atlas off the back of a comic book.
I just don't see him winning.
I don't think he has a chance in hell.
Now, Sweet Melissa, will you come out to the night of fights?
Oh, I was hoping you would let me come and perform live.
Here's what I would love to see you do. We've never had this with the Sweet Melissa Moan, but you give a XXX Sweet Melissa Moan in front of everybody.
Completely uncensored.
I would love to do
The
that.
kind of stuff that's normally only heard in your own boudoir.
Mm-hmm.
You'll all be in my personal bedroom.
Oh, God. I always like a dirty talker.
Oh, I am. You can't shut me up.
We know.
Al's a dirty talker, but just when he yells at his house.
Right.
How he's going to get even with everybody.
I had a funny discussion with Al.
Really?
About talking dirty.
Yeah.
And how I said I needed that. And he said he couldn't possibly do that. He's like, what do you call the things down there? Like my huna-na?
Oh, God.
Excuse me while I drop to my knees and cringe.
It was so funny.
He can't use the words for...
Well, even the P word for a girl's part, he wouldn't use. He would say huna-na.
He can't huna-na. The funny thing is, he is a big huna-na. The guy who is a pussy can't say pussy. That's what I don't understand. Who needs a staple? That song's getting to me.
That I love. It's the host and the questions I have a problem with.
Yeah, me too. Big stuff today. Have you been around the city today? Have you seen the cops, Melissa?
Even downtown, outside of every Starbucks,
Right. What the Starbucks I don't get. I mean,
they have become prime target one.
You're a student and now a teacher at NYU, and every liberal cause always goes through NYU. What's the beef with these people? What are they upset about?
Oh, Ronnie, if it made any sense, I think I would know. But, you hear the word global thrown around.
Right, global's thrown out there. Multinational corporations.
Right, it all sounds so vague.
It is vague.
But I don't know what they want done.
Here's the two things that they seem to be upset about. Number one, we don't help foreigners. And number two, there's foreign interest in the companies.
Right.
No matter which way we go here, they're upset.
It's you don't help foreigners and let's stay out of foreign countries' business.
Right.
What?
Are we helping them or staying out of their business? All right, the protesters are out there now. Maybe we can just open up the window and see what they're
all in town.
They're upset about.
Yeah.
Hockey Dad! Free Hockey Dad! Free Hockey Dad!
Free Hockey
Free
Dad?
Hockey Dad!
They want
Free
Hockey Dad freed.
Free Hockey Dad! Free Hockey Dad!
I'm going to shut the window.
Thank you.
So they want us to free Hockey Dad.
Now, why was anyone want Hockey Dad freed? He just got sentenced.
He seems,
Do they feel 2 days is long enough? Some of their arguments don't make sense.
I know they're right across from the Starbucks. We got a Starbucks across the street from us. Baby.
Right.
They're out there, and I don't know what their beef is. I'll open up the window here.
No sugar! Coffee! No sugar! Coffee! No sugar! Coffee! No sugar!
Coffee, no sugar, they're chanting.
I'll have one.
No sugar! Coffee! No sugar! Coffee! No sugar!
Just order it that way, people.
All right, I'm going to shut the window. Yeah, no, the rest of us should have a little sugar.
Right. If you don't want sugar in your coffee, then don't order it that way. They're ridiculous.
What did Def Leppard say, Fez? He pours some sugar on me.
Right.
That's my motto.
No one's forcing them to have sugar in their coffee.
No. Here's Bob. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Basically, these kids, the beef with this whole globalization issue is that they feel all these corporations are going to get together and make everything one big giant Microsoft, if you will. So what they want to do is, I don't know, all be Russian.
Right. I mean, here's the thing. They're afraid of... And one thing, they're afraid of corporations taking over, but then they want the government to take over. What's the difference?
Tell the government to take over from the corporation.
Realistically, what they want is communism. I mean, if you look, I've seen these little jerks on CNN every day, the anti-capitalist leader, they're calling their spokesman.
The anti-capitalist leader.
Yeah.
And how's he paying his rent?
Right. From
That's
donations?
These guys are all these non-profit organizations taking money, taking donations, but then they're going to talk about how they don't want capitalism. The whole system is screwed.
All right, hold on. I'll open up the window because it looks like they're going crazy out there. We're right in Midtown, Fuzzy. We're not far away from the protest. Let me open up the window here.
The old! Tax the old! Tax the old!
Tax the old.
Tax the old!
I agree with that.
Tax the elderly?
Yeah.
Tax the old!
That's their solution?
I'm going to shut the window. I agree with that. The elderly, or, they should be taxed like anybody else.
Apparently, the protesters think the elderly have been coddled too long in this country.
Here's Eric. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Eric.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Eric, do me a favor. Say hi to our sweet Melissa.
Hey, hi, Melissa.
Hi, Eric.
Ooh. Hey, you know what it is? I think I figured it out, why these guys are always trying to bust up the Starbucks.
Why's that?
I think they think that Dr. Evil actually owns that corporation and he's trying to take over the world.
Yeah, don't get all panicky thinking that the Dr. Evil is really running Starbucks.
Right, that's just a movie.
You know, but these guys are smoking dope all the time. You know, they watch the movie and
that
then
don't
they
make you
see
a bad
Starbucks.
person. Hold on. That's some smoking dope. That don't make you a bad person. Now, if they were out there saying legalize dope, I would say, okay, at least now we got something to focus on.
Well, there you go. There's an issue.
I'm looking for an issue I can get behind, Fizzy.
But not, just, we don't want big corporations.
All right, I'm going to open the window back up. They seem to be going crazy down there.
They're just nuts. All weekend.
Back MASH! Bring back MASH! Bring back MASH! Bring back MASH!
This I agree with.
Bring back MASH.
That was a good show.
Bring back MASH! Bring back
Let me shut the window now. I don't see them saying anything about After MASH.
No,
awful show.
Where it was just Father Mulcahy, Klinger, and Radar.
Oh.
And Colonel Potter? Was he part of that
Yeah,
too?
Colonel Potter was
Yeah.
running the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, some of this stuff is good.
Yeah, bring back MASH with Trapper. I'm not even in favor of BJ.
Look who said that! Isolate that! Tell me you got that, Sully. Who does he say? Who does he talk to? Who's
I
running?
think it's Sully.
Is it Sully?
Yeah. And then the camera nods, yes.
Yes. He always
Up and
gets
down,
that.
yes.
Tell me you got that.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Owen and I are going to be, talking Omar all weekend.
No, Ma.
We got Omar, it's short. Great. Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Matt.
Matt. Hold on. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez?
Starbucks, he doesn't have a clue about what he's talking about. The main problem with Starbucks is...
So you don't think that the problem is that Dr. Evil is running the thing?
No, I think that's the best part of the company.
Yeah.
The problem is that they go into countries in South America and they establish, they get their workers, their migrant workers, and they don't pass any of the profits on to them. So basically, they go to other countries and use up a workforce which has no laws.
All right, so in other words...
they're able to just...
go ahead.
Sorry.
All right, we're mad that Starbucks is not getting their coffee from the United States.
No,
They should be getting their coffee beans out of Minnesota.
There's no coffee in the
They're
States.
rich
That's
in
not
it.
the problem. The
Right.
problem is they're making enough money to give their workers in
what
South
about
America a
Folgers?
living
Why-
wage, but they don't.
Why aren't we bitching about Folgers?
About what?
Folgers.
I'm not really familiar with Folgers.
Yeah, let's look into it. Yeah, let's look into it. Maybe maybe nobody's been doing a good job on
Yeah,
this.
well, you don't see Folgers on every street corner and in front
I
of,
see them. I see them in every damn supermarket.
Well, yeah, I know, definitely.
And
We
they've
see
always been
Nikes-
there my whole life.
You see Nikes in every shoe department, but nobody cares that they're made by little children,
Well, somebody's got to have the little fingers to be able to make those tiny holes. You can't have a guy with big mitts making those little holes.
Yeah, no, I see your point. I just wanted to clear that up.
All right,
I
thanks.
love you guys to death.
Thank you very
fingers
much.
are so fat I can't even lace my own.
You have Wonder Boy do that for you.
Yes, I do. And he's good at it. And I pay him 20 cents an hour.
Wow.
Tonight we're going to have Al in the Chinese girl suit.
With his feet bound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a little geisha girl.
All right, I'm going to ask Joe Poo this. Joe, tell me the truth. If we put a black wig on Al tonight, tape his eyes back, and put him in tiny shoes, would you bang him? How much? Say $5. $5? Yeah. 10 grand. To bang him? Yeah. I gotta have some, I thought you would do it just to make him cry. I thought that would be the whole purpose.
To hurt his feelings more.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it to make him cry then.
Because he will, you know that.
I don't know, that ass has been worked a lot.
It's not like this in my native China.
Fez, what else is in the news, buddy?
Well, speaking of doing something to help other countries and the little sweatshop children, Michael Jackson.
Oh, he's a prince.
Right, exactly.
No, Prince is really a prince.
Oh, yeah, good point. So Michael Jackson, in his interview in Vibe magazine, he says what we should do is set aside one day a year, worldwide Children's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Instead of, isn't that called Christmas?
That's what I thought. Or as I was told, every day is Children's Day.
By your Uncle Blackjack.
Oh, he touched.
That's okay.
He touched.
That's because you were cute. You had no
Thank
idea. You had no idea how adorable you were, Fezzy.
And I was just glad someone recognized it. I was glad.
And then you get a nice meal afterwards? You got that donut?
That's true.
You got the donut, too.
Oh.
They both got a donut.
I had to go for it.
Oh.
He was dunking in the donut.
So Michael Jackson.
Now I'm thinking about donuts and I'm starving.
And he filled the donut.
All right, we got the bit.
I know.
We understand donut.
You know, you did a little joke there, and we all went for it, but you keep saying it. And then finally you're going,
And then there's glazed donut.
Between.
And then there's donut holes.
You know where the poo comes from. The poo.
That's cream filled. How much more can I milk this joke?
You beat a joke like it was a baby seal. Like Fez's family beats a baby seal.
Now take the pelt, wear it, and enjoy.
All right, well, hold on. Oh, come on in here.
Hey, Ope.
I've come to take Melissa.
No! No! She's ours!
I'm thinking of giving up Jim Norton.
For Melissa?
And throwing in maybe a Stinky.
A Norton and a Stinky.
That's how hot she is, man.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of heat.
She does have a lot of heat. But here's the thing.
She can't look me in the eye, though.
I know, she can't. You know why?
Why?
She's subservient.
Oh.
Explain that, though.
Well, I'm actually Ron and Fez's. I come in here and I'm totally theirs. And
They brainwashed you.
I serve them.
Oh, Hattie Hurst.
Just give him the full moan. Just give him the full moan. Just say give him the Opie moan.
All right, this is for you, Opie.
This rocks.
Opie. Oh no, not there. Oh no, that feels so good. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, thank you, I love you, thank you.
You know, I was holding out. What the hell? I'll throw in Anthony, too.
You know, after Al Duke stared down Anthony tonight, I don't know.
Al.
Yeah. Coat rack.
Coat rack, sure.
Yeah.
People have been emailing me.
Yeah.
We haven't talked since.
Al has got himself, he had a little thought today. He said, what if I take the sledgehammer and break Opie's machine?
It's not my machine.
Yeah.
And Anthony will kick his ass.
Yeah, Anthony already came in and told him that.
Without a doubt.
As did Rick. As did Rick.
And Steve.
Kick his ass, get him fired, and make his life miserable. Go
that
for
would
it.
Be great.
Have fun.
Seriously, that would be great.
Have fun.
So nice.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Nothing. We're just talking.
Dude, you got to entertain me. 3 hours.
Yeah. 3 hours driving up?
3 hours in the car starting now.
You know, you guys are big stars. Why don't you go grab a plane every once in a while? You know?
Yeah, look at us. We're big stars. Come on, what are you doing tonight?
We used to have Bud Paxton's plane flying us around. You guys, you guys are driving. Yeah.
With the lion on the tail.
Yeah, you know, it was real great. You know, you smoke 2 joints before getting on. You're riding in a private jet, and then he's trying to talk Jesus to you. And I'd be like, not now, Bud.
In between skating?
Yeah.
Little skate?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little skate? What are you going to do?
Don't make it a bad person. So who's all in your car?
Norton.
Oh, God.
And Sandy.
Now, when you stop for a rest stop, is it on Norton? Is that...
Don't even have to stop.
That's going to cut some time off your trip.
Now, Opie? Now?
Right, all right,
He's
now.
your Melissa. Thank you.
She's the best. What can I tell you?
She is the best.
Thank you.
We got to work out a trade. How about like an exchange program?
Oh, you know what? Here's something we did want to do for your show. Paulo was coming in. I know you got this Sandy Kane.
Paulo.
You remember
Sandy
Paulo
Kane.
from the Enema contest?
Yeah, and Twatto.
Yeah.
He has offered to come in and make out with Twatto.
See, the Warriors... Wow. All right.
Gonna know?
If you can make it happen, no problem.
Yeah. That'll be up to him.
All right. When is Paulo coming?
He'll be here for the 21st and the 22nd.
Nice.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday.
We'll bring him into your show. We'll figure something to do if you want him to get anything
We'll do
tattooed.
a little crossover bit.
Yeah, a little
Start
crossover.
the bit on our show and on yours type thing.
Yeah.
Maybe bring Melissa.
I just worry about that. I see the way you treat your bitches, as you call them. This is a nice...
Just give our show a little taste of Melissa. That's
Melissa
all.
is a nice girl from a nice family.
Nice girl, nice family. She's a hooker.
Well, whatever. The thing is, she tries.
Right. With a heart of gold.
You know, you forced me to start playing your promos because of this.
Yeah,
sure.
That's right. I know. We couldn't get you to play the promos any other way.
Yeah, you know. You're smarter than me.
Yeah. Well, they were playing during the other shows, and I'm going, why bother? I go, we're not going to... I said...
They were playing on all the other shows. I'm like, 30 seconds, come on.
I said,
and then next thing I know, you break out the secret weapon. She's moaning through the whole promo. I'm like, hey, Ben, make sure these play every hour.
Here's the weird thing. People will actually write me emails and tell me how they jacked to her. And I'm like, that's not what I want to hear.
No.
You don't need that information. Enjoy it at your home.
she's too sweet for that, right?
Yeah, she's too sweet.
I think it's hot.
She's dirty sweet. She's dirty sweet.
Exchange program.
All right.
We'll do like a month thing. We get Melissa for a month and you get somebody.
I
We got some good characters. We'll give you Frenchie. Frenchie's got some heat.
No,
Frenchie doesn't have the heat?
No, it's not a straight up.
How about a Sandy Kane?
No.
Wow.
No. I couldn't handle that.
It's the heat. It's not the hotness.
I know who Fez would like. Get your balls out.
Now we're talking.
But he
What
won't
can
have
you work on?
He won't have
Now we're
anything.
talking.
And I noticed this. He won't have anything to do with Fez.
You know what's weird? I've begged
I'm
him.
ugly.
Has he ever called the show?
No.
Nope,
I
never.
beg him all the time. I'm like, come on, it'd be so much fun.
I talked to him about it. He said to me, no fat girls. I go, why be that way?
Not wrong. It's rude.
He's right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm standing right here. Please.
Can you do a Billy Staples here, now, whatever you do? I love hearing that on the radio. And then,
Staples! Now!
and he just comes running in?
Yep. That's all it takes.
Slam.
Opie, what about a phone screener exchange? I'd love to try a high one as opposed to a drunk one.
You know what, though? It's funny. We all have our personal hells because I'll see like 20 phones ringing and Stinky because, you know, he's a little slow, a little high, just taking his time, man.
I don't understand it.
I need someone that likes to skate on the phones.
Right. And you try to explain to those guys, hey, you're working in radio. We don't take our time. Maybe it's because none of them have done mornings before,
Exactly.
where you're trying to get everything you can into 8-minute breaks.
Right.
They're like, whatever.
Hey, can I hear the Billy Staples thing with her moaning? As I leave?
Sure, okay.
That's easy enough.
It's
And actually, I think
hilarious.
this is where it came from. I think something's happened between them both.
yeah.
Check this out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Billy, like that. Faster. Billy. Billy. Yes. Thank you, Billy.
That sounds like...
That's hot.
That sounds like Billy and his date at Sizzler, just tearing into the buffet.
All right, we got to go
All right,
drive.
have a safe trip.
Hey, Pooh, don't talk so much next time.
All right. See that, Pooh? All right. I won't.
No?
I know you wanted the Pooh for your show sometime.
I like the Pooh.
Yeah, he's a little shy, though. He is. He's a shy kid.
I was letting the big guys talk.
All right, guys.
All right, see you later, buddy.
Yeah.
Bad after I leave.
Yeah. All right, there goes that faggot.
I wasn't gone yet.
Let's see, we're a big happy family here, Fezzy.
Nice Afro show this evening.
Yeah, we did an Afro show for everybody. Look at you. You're so happy that Owen and I are in love with you.
Oh, well.
You're going to leave us, aren't you?
Yeah, you're going to leave us. I've seen it happen before.
You're seeing the bright light.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Now, you want to be taking your road trips to the Boston and Philly instead of Farmingdale with us.
Right.
You're getting a beautiful trip out to Farmingdale. What more would you want?
We went to Morristown, too. That was nice.
Yeah, well, things are happening. Things are starting to roll with this show. Seriously, can you feel it, Fezzy? You got your you got your finger on the pulse, right?
Oh, yeah. The street buzz.
You feel anything?
Well, Billy's dead.
Let's open a window. Let's see what the hippies are protesting against tonight downtown here. It's
okay.
Against the economic conference here.
That's right. Protesters in the streets all weekend, through Monday, actually.
That work! Diets that work! Diets that work!
Yeah.
Diets that work!
They want diets that work.
Diets that work!
Well, that could be frustrating, I know. Hey! Who joined the protest?
They apparently have a float.
Tell him to get back up here.
Diets that work! Diets that work! Diets that
All right,
work!
that's enough. Shut that window. You got to shut the window there, didn't you?
I know, it's get breezy.
I'm going like, give it a break. I go, wait a minute. It's on my side. Yeah, we still haven't started the show, Fezzy. We got to take another break, and then we'll come back and really start the show. Because it's been
Seriously, people.
It's been an Afro show up to now. All right, let's see. Let's see what's happened so far in our show.
All right.
Our producer gets embarrassed and gets stared down by Rick and is afraid to do a thing.
Right.
Anthony makes fun of him.
Check, did that.
Opie comes in, attempts to take Melissa away from us.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Pooh doesn't say a word.
Check.
I don't want to ruin anything in front of Opie. Hello, Mr. Opie. It's very nice to meet you. Opie, I enjoyed your work with Floyd. Vancouver. Well, it's like, you let the grown-ups talk till they get drunk, then you do your tricks.
The last
What's your
time.
tricks?
Yeah, what are your tricks?
All right, what about this? How was this for embarrassing last night? Joe Pooh's girlfriend, Allie, comes in. Who, by the way, for whatever reason, Fez treats 100 times better than her. Buying her presents, put my name on it as well.
Right, it was her birthday.
I'm like, yeah, that's from both of us. What is it? Open it up. Let's see.
Don't be surprised.
Then I'm looking over going, Fez, maybe we spent a little too much money on this. That's stuff that could be coming my way. You get her nothing. Then she has her sister and niece with her.
Right.
Very nice. I mean, really sweet family. He won't look at them. He won't look at them.
They're sitting in the green room. The show is over, and he's over at the
Shuffling
phone screener
papers.
station. Right. Shuffling papers around like, I have all this busy filing to do with my
You're
back
on
to you
to me.
people.
Well, they were nice people, but they were whispering about me. So
yes, he's retarded.
Right.
He's young and retarded is what they were saying.
This was hours before I was shuffling paper.
But you give off a weird vibe of a not friendly vibe.
Well, I got thrown off because they were pointing and laughing like I was a three-legged dog.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
Then, Ronnie, a few people went over to the Hard Rock after the show to have a birthday drink with Allie. I go over there. Joe's sitting off to the side watching the TV.
Oh, God.
Why her family's there?
My favorite video was on.
Joe,
That Blink-182 crap?
Yeah, that was the one.
That's so embarrassing.
It is.
This was one video. I was the life of the party till you guys showed up, and then I gave it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really going to take good care of your sister. She's the cat's pajamas to me. I'll 23 can do her all over town. She's going to live like the Queen of Bayonne. I'm going to whisk her away to Bayonne, New Jersey. And she'll want for nothing. We're getting a little apartment above the curl up and die. Maybe she can take in other couples' laundry. That way she'll never have to work outside the home. Al Dukes is coming on later with bound feet, his eyes taped back, and a black wig. I'm playing China Girl with him. $10 when he cries, everybody. Stay tuned. You know me too well. Uh-oh, I gotta take the dog out. This dog never runs away. And it's always drunk.
Hey, Crazy Claire's online. How you doing, Crazy Claire?
Hi, guys. What's up?
Hey, baby.
Well, I'm getting ready for tomorrow, and I don't even know what the deal is. Like, I know I'm coming in, but what does piercing have anything to do with anything?
What are you talking? Is this the meds not kick in yet tonight?
Is this your one phone call?
Tomorrow is a big piercing show. I know you don't want to get anything pierced, do you, Claire?
I might want to get my tongue pierced. I'm thinking about it, but I'm wondering why I got invited.
But isn't that going to set you back on that cutting road of cutting yourself? And we start poking holes in you?
Oh, you got invited because Frenchie wants you to come in, and you guys never really been on the air together. You kind of like each other.
Yeah, because I wanted to have I wanted to be a slumber party because I never got invited to any of those. That's what I thought it was.
Slumber party? You want to put the girls in pajamas?
Yes.
Piercings and pajamas?
How about we just give her some H, and when she passes out, she'll think it's a slumber party.
Why are you doing heroin jokes, Joe?
I know, it would be great if it was 77.
The whore.
What do you mean? There's not heroin around now?
Yeah, it was much bigger back then.
It was better. I don't know if it was bigger. But also, we thought you'd like to see this. A couple of guys are having Prince Albert's done.
Right.
Now, Roy, you go over to the mic and chew.
Seriously? That's going to happen?
Yeah, you're a former dump guy, and people wrote me emails, what's a Prince Albert? I thought everybody knew. I don't want to explain it because Rudy Quickfingers down the hall and dumps... Fezzy cuts this show up like you wouldn't believe.
Well, it's a sensitive place for a guy, right?
Yeah, well, let Rory explain.
All right, that way our show doesn't have to get put through a meat slicer.
Well, I'm not 100% sure exactly how it is, but I know it's a hook that goes into the member and then comes out.
And where it goes through? The tip.
The tip.
It's going through the tip, one part of it exiting...
Right.
Where everything else exits.
Right. So a guy will not be able to use a urinal after that without hitting the guys on either side of him.
Exactly.
It'll be a sprinkler system from that point on. Now, I don't know why that would be a good situation.
They have to get special rubbers, too.
Right. See, and here when we are trying not to be blunt, honey, and you're coming in like that. And I hate to use, honey, I hate to use a bad word here, but whore mouth, okay? And you know I don't want to offend you, but you got a whore mouth.
Oh my gosh, you know what happened? I had my first day of class the other day, and I got my teacher wouldn't let me in because I was late, so I had to sit in the hallway. This guy's like a Nazi. But he came out to get a TV to bring in. We were going to watch a video, and I was like trying to be nice to him, and by mistake I go, "That's a big effing TV." And he just looks at me.
What'd she say?
That's a big effing TV.
And one of my new teachers was like this very like archy, like gay, very like mild-mannered guy.
Is this the class where you weave baskets or just do puzzles?
Now, is this a new school you're going to, or are you hallucinating in your closet again?
I think it's the same school I've been going to.
Which stuffed animal is running this class?
She's in her closet trying to mingle with her clothes. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm pinning it off. I'm finally accepted.
You've lost weight.
Exactly.
Are you coming in tomorrow, Crazy Claire?
Definitely going to be there.
All right, now, one of the things that... all right, we're all wearing pajamas now.
Hey, everyone, just so you know, this is the manic side of it.
Yeah, right? This is the fun side. Yeah, this is where she's fun.
Right.
Because the other
everybody's
side...
been telling me how well I've been doing lately. Like,
Well-
apparently I'm doing really well and stuff.
You know, she always told us that she had problems, and I've never seen it. There was, what, about 2-3 months ago, something like that, before Christmas.
True.
She came in, and she had the saddest eyes I ever saw.
Right.
And, she didn't get dressed up to come see us. The hair was up. Hey, how are you? And I just went, oh, my God, she really is a sick little girl. Maybe we shouldn't be laughing and pointing at her.
Well, I'm going to dress up all purdy tomorrow, okay?
Right. And tomorrow, maybe you can slice some of the... You bring your knives, okay? All right?
I was wondering if I should bring them or not. Whenever I bring them, everybody's like, oh, that crack safety security system we have.
Well, you make us nervous, but we want you to be happy, and you're going to cut Joe Pooh's clothes off. Okay?
Right. Yeah. This time right.
This time, clean underwear, Dad. What do you say, Joe? Clean underwear. No skid marks in the underwear.
I have clean underwear.
Not the last time.
They were clean. They were dingy. It was the whites, and they got thrown in with the darks. That's what happened.
Yeah. They look like a brown map of Greenland on the back of those things.
Hey, I never seen anyone else's underwear.
You never will. PJs and piercings that tomorrow night.
All right, PJs and piercings. Got to recall the girls, Roy.
I think I'm going to get my tongue pierced.
Nutsy wants everybody in 90s. Are you going to get your ear? I like a pierced tongue because it makes a pop. We had somebody on the show one day, and they pierced right next to the microphone. It popped. I guess
I've had it done before.
Ugh. All right, Effie Boobs is getting her nip done. And
yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's...
She's really going to have Effie Boobs, right?
Oh. Ice Cream
That's
Girl.
a big job. They're going to need mountain climbing gear.
Ice Cream Girl's getting her eyebrow. Myra is getting a southern lip done. Frenchie's getting a nip and maybe a southern lip.
Okay, nip and lip.
Lynn is getting the love bump done down south. Precious love bump, which...
I haven't met Lynn.
We haven't met her either. But anybody who wants to have that done. Kieran is a guy, he's getting a Prince Albert. Jason's a guy... he's getting a Prince Albert.
Then they'll sword fight.
The Rev, what we'll do is have a magnet and connect the two of them. The Rev is getting a sack and taint done.
Oh, good.
I guess it's two separate.
I think it connects with a chain.
Daniel, why is Daniel getting a tongue? We don't need a guy getting a tongue. Do we know him?
I think it's Danielle.
Oh, Danielle?
Yes.
All right, I'll let her come in. Then Sequoia is getting a tongue. Melissa is getting a belly. Kiki is getting a mouth lip. This is, some of these people. It's.
We might want to sterilize this duty.
Why?
There'll be like blood flying everywhere.
Honey, we've performed abortions in here. I think we can pierce a couple nips.
And everything's been fine.
And I think Too Cute's sister wants to come in. I forget her name is like Peapod or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's something.
Is that what it is? Is it P something?
Yeah. Well, I know her screen name is called Peapod.
Yeah.
Can we have one normal friend with a normal name? Is that a problem for you, Rory?
Hamptons? Nope, not at all.
Extreme 4?
Heartthrob Rory Hamptons?
All right, Claire, so we'll see you tomorrow, honey, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right.
Guys.
Wear something nice and crazy, okay?
I will.
Put your jammies on backwards, all right?
All right.
All right, see you later.
Okay, Crazy Claire turning this into a pajama party. Now, if it's a pajama party, does that mean Al Dukes has to wear a kimono tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In his native China.
Right. He'll be doing kabuki theater for us as well.
Can we paint his face then?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then after the show tonight, he's taking Billy Staples to the bath and washing him. He's going to be scrubbing his back with a paint roller.
To get him ready for sumo.
Yep.
Hey, Fizzy, let's open that window one more time. I want to hear what the protests are doing downtown. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping it would be a Seattle-type clash, but...
Right, yeah. Okay.
All right, let me open the window here.
Let's go Rams! Let's go Rams!
All right, they're not bad.
Let's go Rams!
Now that's just a pep rally for the Super Bowl.
Let's go Rams! Let's go Rams! Let's go Rams! Let's go Rams!
All right, let's come back and then honestly get the show started.
All right, we'll try that. 2 hours late.
877-692-1027 is the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. 877-692-1027.
Just hanging out tonight, Fuzzy. The show we were going to do never came across because Al Dukes got it in the back of his mind to take a sledgehammer to the new Terminator 2 machine and then backed out.
Right. Thought he would get his revenge and his respect.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Sweet Melissa's in the studio, by the way.
What would Fonzie have done? Fonzie breaks the machine.
Yeah.
Right.
No question.
No one's going to get the better of Fonzie.
Right. What would Matt Dillon have done? Breaks. What would any of the guys from Bonanza have done?
Right.
Busted the machine.
You know, I was checking out this thing about Bonanza. You know there's only one person left living from that show?
Hop Singh?
Hop Singh gone.
No way.
Hop Singh is gone.
I only hope that he had his pigtail. Because without that, he can't get to heaven.
Oh, yeah, there was always a threat of that thing get lopped off.
A threat. Every week they cut it off. Every week they acted like he couldn't go to heaven. I'm like, bitch, put a hat on. Hide that. If you had something that you couldn't get in heaven without, I'd guard that thing like it was my nuts.
For Al, it's a pinball machine.
All right, I'm trying to think, who was the live person from Bonanza? I know Hoss is gone.
Right.
Little Joe, who you'd expect to be alive, dead.
Yeah.
The father, dead. I can't think of...
And Hop Singh gone.
Hop Singh gone. Was there another regular?
Yeah, it was the son Adam.
Oh, what's his name? Pernell Roberts?
Pernell Roberts.
Yeah.
Who went on to play Trapper John M.D.
All right, Roy, why are you giving me the thumbs up instead of just answering the question?
Because, I don't know.
You know what? You know his name is Pernell Roberts?
Yeah.
How's that? Because he used to come over and party with your dad?
Yeah.
Seriously, was it a Hampton thing?
No.
He knows every celebrity, this kid.
So you
give me another show.
All right, we look at some of these shows.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who would be left from the Addams Family?
Addams Family. Lurch is gone. The dad's alive, John Aston.
Right.
The mom's gone.
Right.
I'm sure Pugsley and Wednesday's still alive.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's it, right? Any
Right.
other regulars?
The grandmas?
Oh, I know the Dragon's gone.
Right. Oh, that's a Munsters. Yeah, so pretty much John Aston and the kids are left from that show.
Wow.
That's it.
And that's 60s. This is
Right.
the shows from the 60s.
Gilligan's Island. Who's
Gilligan's Island, Gilligan's left, Marianne, the movie star, and that's it. No, Professor.
left? And the Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Howls and the Skipper are gone.
Really? The skipper's gone?
And what
Yeah.
about Wrong Way? Is he gone?
I think Ron Way's still living. Still going the wrong way.
Playing that Sublime song that he swears was written about him.
But I think the Japanese submarine pilot is gone.
Right. I want Al to dress up like him tonight and service us.
Oh, you forgot my glasses.
All right, give me another show. I like this game.
All right, let's think of another one. Here. All right, the Golden Girls.
The Golden Girls, every one of them is alive.
Right. Trick question.
Yeah.
Wow.
You would think that's a show.
Yeah. Now, the real old lady on the Golden Girls wasn't all that old.
No, she's actually younger than, like, Betty White. Betty White was the oldest.
That must have made Betty White feel hideous. All right, hold on. Don disagrees with you on Bonanza, Fezzy.
Okay.
Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, there's 2 people left alive from Bonanza.
All right, no, we said only Pernell Robertson. What was his name on that show?
Adam, the son Adam.
Yeah.
And it was David Canary.
Who's that?
He came on.
He replaced Adam? Yeah. He wasn't a
He
son.
wasn't the original.
He was like, what was his name on the show?
Oh, I forget his name on the show, but I know what his name in real life was.
All right, thanks a lot.
It'd be interesting to try to figure out what show has the most dead people. Is there a show that's just gone? That's wiped out completely?
What about Honeymooners? Anybody alive there? Oh, yeah, the woman's still alive, right?
Oh, Joyce Randolph.
Yeah.
Right. Is our Carney still alive?
Is our Carney alive? All right, so that hurts.
All right, our Carney. Half the Honeymooners still with us.
The person who played Ralph Cramden's wife, I can't think of the name, but she died.
Audrey Meadows.
Audrey Meadows is gone.
She actually died a couple hours after a Honeymooner marathon a few years ago.
Well, you know, act like there's a Honeymooner marathon once a month.
Yeah, but I mean...
Are you saying she stayed up and watched the whole thing and dropped dead?
The New Year's thing. She died an hour after the marathon ended.
What the hell has that got to do with it?
I think it's very interesting.
Somewhere in the world, at any point, there's a Honeymooners marathon going on.
Every night of the year, the Honeymooners are on.
Yeah, but not marathon. Marathon's a whole day.
You're such a moron.
What a dig. That's an interesting fact.
That's nothing.
Yeah, in Bayonne, that's interesting.
And Ronnie, how about we just shoved us?
I know.
Get that in. I don't know the lady's name.
I only wish I thought of this when Opie was here. I would have loved to lay this fact on him.
All right, hold on. Some of these people want to play now, Fezzy. This is a good game. This is actually a website, Fez?
Yeah, it's who'saliveandwho'sdead.com. Very lengthy.
Hey, Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
How about the Partridge Family? Who's alive and who's dead on the Partridge Family?
They're all alive.
They all got to be alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. The manager, what was his name? He's dead.
Reuben Kincaid is alive.
Dave Madden is alive.
He's still doing voiceover work. I hear his voice all the time.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about the...
No, wait. I want you to stop for a second, Bob, while you're shooting your mouth off. He is still alive. It's very important that you let that into your mind.
No.
For his sake.
I'm telling you, look it up on the site, Fezzy.
It's right there. Roy looked it up. Who's alive and who's dead.com. Reuben Kincaid, Dave Madden, alive. He's 70 years old.
Well, then he should be dead.
All right. See, that's just mean. Yeah, now you're getting bitter.
That's just cruel.
Now you're getting bitter.
It's just cruel to Dave Madden.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, sweet Melissa.
Hi.
All right. I love
Enough for her. I know you do.
Aren't they?
Mike, I know you do. I know you love her.
I do. That's a good show, man.
They all got to be dead, but then you got to figure little Ricky is still alive.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't really a main character.
Well, no, that's not fair to say. I mean, he was the kid on the show.
Yeah.
You got to quit smoking, Ronnie.
Yeah. No, it's just cigars. Hey, by the way, did we find out that guy sending me some cigars? What happened there, Roy?
You're supposed to get that guy's info. He's got a gift certificate.
Yeah, he said he'll, work something out.
What do you mean work something out? Is it here tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
I like to leave with my gift certificate tomorrow. Leave for a lucky winner on Fridays.
You got it.
Nice. I love the confidence.
I know, I do too. Carol, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Carol.
Talking about Bonanza before?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
What's his name? David Canary was Candy.
Candy, that was his name.
Right.
A cowboy named Candy.
Yeah.
What was going on that ranch?
Here was another thing. Remember at Bonanza they were always saying this is Cartwright land?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see the size of that thing in the beginning on the map? It took up half the state. It had to be Cartwright land. I can't ride around it.
Yeah.
I got to go through.
Apparently we're not allowed through Nevada.
Right. You know, and I'd have to say to those Cartwrights, hey, I ain't riding my horse through your house. That would be bad. But I am somewhere in the state. I want to get to California without going through the Yukon territory.
Or having to head south and go through Arizona, please. But I just crossed the state.
I'll tell you one thing with the Cartwrights, I always prayed they get killed. Because they had it coming to them. Even in reruns, I sit there and go, please kill the Cartwrights.
The only one that got killed there was whoever they married. They get a fiancé,
Yeah, my
She's
dad,
gone.
My dad called that the kiss of death.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead. See her? She's dead. Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up, Brian? What's up, Fez? What's
Hey,
up,
buddy.
Pope? Bewitched.
Bewitched has got to be all but wiped out.
Well, you got to figure that
What
the
about-
babies, Tabitha and the little boy.
Again, Adam.
They came on later on, though.
They sometimes come on. What do you mean later on? Larry
One of the
Tate.
Dicks is dead.
All right, hold on. Let's go over Bewitched. And, again, those people shouldn't be that old, right?
Right. Well,
Now they're Larry
Sergeant
Tate.
died.
Elizabeth Montgomery's gone.
Did both dicks die?
I think both dicks are dead.
Yeah, well, one of them was gay and died of AIDS. Dick Sargent.
All right, well, we don't have to out him now that he's gone. That's none of our business.
And then, of course, Andorra.
Gone.
Agnes Moorehead. She's gone.
The uncle?
Oh, my goodness, Uncle Arthur. Sammy. Oh, my God, Sammy, I'm dead.
Hey, believe it or not, Fez can do an impression of a gay guy. Hey.
He was gay? I loved him.
Yeah, he was gay, Fez.
Wow, you never know.
That big... Yeah, you never know.
Was anyone straight on that show?
Well, Agnes Moorehead seemed like she was a big lesbian.
She's a big bulldog.
Yeah, then you had two dicks. That answered itself.
Right. Maurice Evans, he's dead. He was the father.
And he seemed like he was gay.
Right. I don't think there
Elizabeth
was a
Montgomery
straight-
just died.
Yeah. What about the lady next door, Mrs. Kravitz, and her lovely husband?
There were two of them.
All right. Yeah, I think they're all gone, except for the kids.
The kids?
Tabitha and Ab.
There was two Mrs. Kravitz, so I don't know if they're both gone.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, even then, they look like they were dying during the show. They stink like dinosaurs. You might as well be talking about dinosaurs right now.
And Larry Tate.
Larry,
Gone?
as you used to call him, Larry Taint, when you laid there as a child. Rubbing yours.
I want to work for McMahon and Taint. My man and Taint was going to be the name of my ad agency.
Good poor name.
McMahon and Taint.
All right, thanks a lot. That's a good one. That's a pretty dead show.
Yeah. And that show was in color.
Yeah, that show's in color and they're dead.
And they're just gone.
It's one thing when you find out all the Stooges are gone.
Right, yeah. Laurel and Hardy.
What the hell? That's like Civil War veterans.
Sure.
But when you think a show was in color, somebody should be alive.
Yeah, even the Little Rascals, you don't get you're not shocked when you hear we lost one.
Yeah, most of them are gone.
Yeah.
But, that show, Bewitched. Nobody's living? Because they live such wild lifestyles.
Right.
They're doing poppers, they're banging each other. They were crazy.
And even on the show, they always had to meet for drinks. Constantly drinks. Darren would walk in the door and get a drink handed to him.
Yeah, they were constantly. Remember, they had a bar set up in Tate's office.
Right.
He would be so frustrated. He turned around and hit the bar.
Just decanters. Just set up ready to pour.
Remember this scene when he was hitting the bar in McMahon and Tate?
That's when they came up with that great ad campaign.
Which
for Lady Evening shampoo.
I'll tell you this. I would watch that show and I'd think, hell, I could work in the ad industry. You come up with a quick thing by the end.
Right.
That's
all it takes. One little catchphrase.
All right, wait, Dan's got a good one. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez? Hey, Dan.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Card holder 1444. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Bombay is still alive.
Calling Dr. Bombay.
You got it, boy.
Can we check on that?
Let's check.
Because he was definitely a
Check it
regular.
out. No, see ya.
Oh, yeah. Bernard Fox, still alive.
All right, thank Christ.
Nice.
Dr. Bombay lives.
74 years old.
Again, Dr. Bombay, gay guy.
Oh, yeah. Wow, was that a big gay show?
Yeah, that's what they should have just called it, the Big Gay Show.
Be gay.
Yeah.
Not bewitched.
Hey, kids are watching that going, someday I'll go up to sip a D.
They're all going for drinks again. I think they're sipping D's.
Fez just sitting there at his TV table looking.
What a life they live on Bewitched.
Looking at the uncle.
Oh, my goodness. Sammy, it's raining cats and dogs out there. I just stepped in a poodle.
Literally, you're doing that guy's act. You should be paying his family. Every week you ought to cut them a check.
He didn't have a family.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who was he going to crap out some kids? That's true. You're in the... All right.
It's Paul Lynn Jr.
This was Fezzy. Watched him Bewitched.
I love that show.
Then did you follow him on the Hollywood Squares?
Oh, yeah. He was great on Hollywood Squares.
He was always the center square.
Yeah, he was the star of the show.
Paul Lynn.
Yeah.
Now, he died doing Pompers, which is, normally you think you buy them over the table.
Right.
Only $2, boys. Hitting some Pompers like Fez will go out.
You can't combine the two, I guess.
Yeah, right.
The stress on his heart.
Yeah, you want to do a Pomper, keep a softie going.
Right.
Be limp before you do a Pomper. They had to write it right on the side.
They said he was so nuts that he would, get ready to throw... He would redecorate his house for a year to throw a party, and then, when it came time for the party, he'd throw everybody out because he didn't want them touching his stuff.
Sure.
He had just redecorated the place, so he'd toss them all right out.
Paul Lynn. Yeah, so it sounds like Fez.
What? No one even comes to my home. And I keep the curtains drawn.
Hey, Jake. Jake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
Hey, buddy.
Ron Fez, how about Family Affair?
Family Affair. Fezzy and I just saw Sissy not too long ago at one of those comic book things that Big Kev turned us on to.
Yeah, we saw Kathy Garver.
But other than that, and Jody's still alive.
It's Jody and
there.
Sissy.
Yeah.
That's it. French, Uncle Beale, and Buffy's gone.
Yeah.
Yes, the world misses Mr. French.
Buffy bit it a while ago.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys, how you doing tonight?
Okay, buddy.
Batman and Robin from the 60s.
They're still alive.
Not all of them.
Well, they're still alive, but let's go through the villains.
Okay, you got Cesar Romero.
Gone. Egghead.
Gone. Price.
Burgess Meredith, gone.
Gone.
Yes.
Frank Gorshin, alive.
Alive.
John Aston, alive. I think all the Catwomen are alive.
Right.
Yes.
Julie Newmar and Phyllis George. Is that who it was?
No,
Lee Merriweather in the movie.
Lee Merriweather and
Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
All alive.
All alive.
But the butler and
Alfred?
the police guy's
Alfred.
gone.
Yeah, well, those two look like they're going to die on the set.
Somebody told me Aunt Harriet was related to you. Is that true?
Yes, she was my Aunt Harriet.
She was your Aunt Harriet.
I know one time Fez took a poop and found somebody's ring in there from that show.
I got a quiz. I got a question for you. Who played Falseface?
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 in Batman. Remember Falseface, the guy with 1,000 disguises?
Huh. Oh, that's right, because when they listed him in the credits...
there was a question mark?
It was just always like 3 question marks.
It was Jack Nicholson.
Really?
Take it to the bank, yeah.
Wow.
Jack Nicholson played that.
And also Roddy McDowell, who played the Bookworm. He's gone, too.
Bookworm's gone.
Yeah, Bookworm is gone.
And Gotham is a safer place now.
What about King Tut? Gone.
King Tut. Victor Bono.
Victor Bono.
I love that name, too.
Mr. Freeze, well, there was 2 Mr. Freezes, wasn't there?
Eli Wallach was a Mr. Freeze.
He's still around. I saw him not too long ago.
And Vincent Price.
Right.
Vincent
George
Price.
Sanders.
And what about the commissioner?
Gone.
Gone.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Okay.
All right, so we got a lot of our TV shows are dead.
Right. Batgirl's still alive.
Batgirl is still alive. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I'm trying to say, what if we bring back the old show?
You're not going to get on the cycle or in the tights, honey.
Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey Bill.
Sweet Melissa, hello.
Hello, Bill.
But I'm too old for you. But I'm too old enough for these guys. How about Gunsmoke?
Gunsmoke.
Matt Dillon, Miss Kitty, Doc, Festus.
All gone.
All gone.
No, Festus was Dennis Weaver. Is he still alive?
No, Festus wasn't Dennis Weaver.
Yes, he
Dennis
was.
Weaver was a different guy's name from Festus, right?
Right.
Oh, you're right. Deputy Dog was Dennis Weaver.
Now you're drinking.
Deputy Dog.
Yeah, Deputy Dog was.
Was it
complete.
Ken Curtis? Was that the name?
Yeah.
All right.
I called him King Kong Curtis. But
right.
what was Dennis Weaver's name on it? Wasn't Festus?
No, Festus was. You're right.
Yeah.
The guy with the limp, the Marshall Dillon.
Yeah, that was Festus, yeah.
Right.
He's gone. So I guess the only one from that show is Dennis Weaver, and then I guess Clint Eastwood was in that show too, right?
Oh,
was
I
he
don't
on, no, he was on a different one.
Rawhide.
No, I was thinking Burt Reynolds or somebody like that was on it.
Burt Reynolds was on Gunsmoke.
And most of his
that was
facial
Big
cells are
Valley
dead.
or something.
No,
And
it
his
was
hair's dead.
He was on Gunsmoke. All right, thanks a lot, Bill.
Wait, Petticoat Junction.
All right, hold on. You can't do a show with us.
Petticoat Junction.
Petticoat, they all died from that water.
from swimming in a water supply, in a water tower.
When you were little, did you ever try to look inside that and see? Swimming naked?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
What?
I was just thinking of something else. I was thinking about a straight partner.
What? I can hear you. I'm right here.
No, you can't. You didn't hear that part.
You said it into a microphone.
What did I say?
Straight partner.
You heard me then.
Yes. I can still hear you.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
What can we do for you?
Doing a little show.
Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes. Well, Richard Dawson's still alive.
LeBeau's still
Oh,
alive.
yeah. We
LeBeau. The uncomfortable LeBeau
know
moment.
Robert Crane's dead.
Although, I heard he's got a tie around his neck right now and stand on a chair hoping that Opie calls him back.
Right. Colonel Klink just died.
Right.
Like late last year.
He died in prison.
Schultz is dead.
Schultz is dead.
Yeah.
What about,
I'm sure Larry Hovis is still living. The great Larry Hovis.
Which one was that?
That was Carter, the communications or explosives specialist. I can't remember which.
All right, thanks.
What about what was his name from the
You got to tell us. We can't guess.
From what? The one that Colonel Klink was always fighting with. That guy.
Colonel Hogan? He's dead.
No, that other guy. The one from the
what?
The German dude.
General Bullculture?
No, not him. The other one.
God, Hitler? Hitler's dead.
I don't think he actually is dead, Fuzzy.
Really?
He's been cloned. The boys from Brazil. Hey, Paperboy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Paperboy.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I like this topic tonight. Here's my show, Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Uncle Jesse's gone.
Yeah.
Boss Hogg's gone.
Both killed in a car accident.
Oh, no. They weren't those Duke boys.
No one ever got so much as hurt on that show, did they, in these car accidents?
Never.
Yeah.
It was like A-Team. No one got hurt.
I mean, when you got guys, going out of their way to smash up cars.
Yeah.
And no one gets hurt.
I think everyone's still around except Boss Hogg and Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, I'm not sure about, I think, Cooter was running for office a couple of years ago, but I'm not sure if he's,
Just all their
Do you
careers.
think he lost and they killed him?
Yeah, their careers are dead. This isn't Rome, where we kill people for losing an election.
I thought he went skiing with Sonny Bono, maybe, but, you know what's funny about the Dukes of Hazzard? When I was about,
Nothing. From what I remember, nothing was funny about the Dukes of Hazzard.
When I got my driver's license, I got my first car was a 76 Celica.
How cool.
And I welded the doors shut.
Nice.
And then I had a slight waist
What
on.
state were they supposedly in? They were in Georgia?
I think they were in Georgia. Hazard, Georgia.
They were on a NASCAR circuit, but they,
Yeah, they still show up and do gigs, and people come out and see them. They're always happy to see them.
Right.
And then one of them is on that Superbowl show, right?
Yeah.
Smallville.
Bo Duke is on Smallville, and the other one, Luke Duke, was just in Annie Get Your Guns.
Now, do they still drive fast in those shows, or,
I think they've learned to slow it down a little bit. They're getting up there.
Hey, John, you're on Run of Fez, talking about dead TV shows. We'd like to find a show that's completely dead.
That'd be nice.
Bewitched is the closest we came.
Yeah, Bewitched is pretty much wiped out.
Yeah.
If they didn't have children. Hey, John.
Yeah, what about Barnaby Jones? That woman's dead.
Was that Lee Merriweather?
Yeah, she's not dead. Is Lee Merriweather dead?
Oh, maybe
and
not.
Barnaby Jones is still alive. He does O&A show.
Right.
Oh, well, what about
Buddy
Starsky?
Epson's alive.
Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch, then.
You just can't go leaping from then, and they're both
'cause
alive.
his wife
Everyone's
is
alive.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch are both alive.
No, but his wife is dead.
She wasn't on the show.
Jesus.
God.
We're not playing a game where let's see whose spouses are dead.
TV make you retarded? Lord.
No, that other German guy.
You know what I would like to also, what could be fun like this? We find basketball teams where the starting five are dead.
Oh. Yeah.
We need a website with starting five basketball teams dead. That would always be sad.
They're all gone.
I know. You ever think back and maybe if you had a couple of people that you know or grew up with that are dead, sometimes I'll think back and go, all right, I was in a car with dead people. I was in a car with ghosts that night.
Oh.
I went away with ghosts that whole entire weekend. That's great. Because now I can't ever think of them as being alive.
Yeah, they're just that dead person.
Yeah. I was friends with a dead guy. Man, they were pals for a while.
Got along good. Then he died.
Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Green Acres is totally dead, I think.
All right, let's go through the Green Acres show.
All right, Green Acres. Eddie Albert's still alive.
So that ends it. Ava Gabor gone?
Ava's gone. Mr. Haney's gone.
All right, who was the one that was with Merv Griffin? That was Ava, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and she died on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's straight.
Eb is still alive. Tom Lester.
Eb must be alive. He was kind of young.
I'm sure the Ziffles are gone.
Yeah, the Ziffles had to be gone.
Including Arnold. Frank Cady, Mr. Drucker's gone.
Again, he must have been dying during that show. Something was eating him away doing that show.
The husband, he's dead, though. He died last year, right?
No, Eddie Albert's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, he's alive? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
According to the website, he's 93.
Wow. Then he should be dead.
Oh, and Eb is 63.
You know what? They ought to, have a...
They should put him to sleep.
Yeah, what they ought to do is, do a TV movie where he's just sitting there by himself going, well, they're all gone. It's just me. Eddie Albert. I should have stayed in New York for my wife.
Now, this thing is trying to tell me that Mr. Drucker is alive.
Well, is he a million?
They say he's 86, which would make him younger on that show than Mr. Douglas. That's too weird. That can't be right. That's a misprint.
Yeah. I don't know, Fezzy. We'll have to look that up. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hi, 2207 checking in. Yeah, the Monsters TV show. You got, Fred Gwynn is dead and Yvonne DiCarlo.
Both dead, yeah.
And then that's about it.
Yeah, the rest of them are alive. I just saw Grandpa in the diner the other day. He walks into the diner. He lives in my house. He's smoking a cigar. They let him get away with it.
Unbelievable.
Everybody loves him. He's like the king.
And you got, the Rifleman. Remember the Rifleman?
All right, hold on. Why you can't skip shows on this? You got one show to come in at.
Right, and you pick the Munsters.
Yeah. Now the Rifleman. There's only really the Rifleman and the Son, right?
Right. And I would imagine the Son. It's alive.
Chuck Connor's dead.
Chuck Connor's is dead. Yeah.
Oh, I should have got something for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad. Now, I don't know about the Son. I had the feeling the Son was one of those drug addict kids. We got to get somebody to help you and be looking the stuff.
I need someone to look up the Rifleman.
Yeah. Wonder Boy, you can come over to this computer and use it if you want. All right, when these names pop up, you can just, point at it and show me.
Okay.
And everybody's all happy. We have a big old show and everybody loves it. So we're not sure about the Rifleman, Fuzzy.
Right.
Now, I got to check over here with Sweet Melissa, who hasn't said anything in a while, not since Opie left, and you finally got control of yourself.
I think she's still a little starstruck.
Did you ever have a TV show that you liked?
Oh, I liked Bewitched. I always thought that was a fun show. I just don't know the actors and actresses' names, so when you're talking, I have no idea what you're talking
What's your all-time favorite TV show?
Well,
Mr. Science? Because she's a little science geek.
I am a science geek.
Yeah.
I guess I liked the A-Team. That was fun. And I used to like...
One dead from there.
Which one?
All right,
Hannibal.
Hold on. Hey, Wonder Boy, just go to that website that they're working on instead of going to therifleman.com. You like the A-Team?
He just throws .com behind anything.
I know.
I asked for a water earlier. He typed in water.com.
He put in deadstars.com. The soft one can pop up. So A-Team is the show that you watched.
I like that show.
Different.
No, I watched a lot of shows.
I watched
a lot
it's me, Mr. T. That was entertainment to you.
I really liked the guy who was crazy, and he would always put
Mad Dog Murdoch?
Yeah, I like Murdoch.
Or Howling Mad Murdoch, whatever his name is. This will drive you nuts.
So that's a pretty alive show. They actually, every once in a while, they talk about bringing that back.
Right. Who was the guy in the A-Team that played the leader? Hannibal. He's gone.
George Papard.
Yeah, he looks like Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
He really does.
He was Banachek.
Right. Remember that one, Melissa?
No. I'm awful.
Melissa, remember studying constantly?
Yes.
Remember your friends, the books?
We got to take a break here, Fuzzy.
Yes, we do. 877-692-1027.
We're on a Fuzz.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
We're on a Fez. 877-692-1027.
We got in this dead TV show conversation, Fez.
Yeah, from this website, who'salive and who'sdead.com. It'll tell you how much an actual TV show is completely wiped out. How much of the cast is dead and buried.
Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Well, you're Rich.
You're Rich.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and when you get your own show, then you can call later and then talk to yourself.
No problem. It's Dick Van Dyke.
Dick
Van Dyke, most of them are alive.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd say out of 9 or 10 regulars, only 2 are dead, and that's
And
Mel.
that was a black and white show.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
It's an old show, so it's surprising that most of them are still alive.
Yeah.
Maury Amsterdam is
And
dead.
right, and Mel, Richard Deacon.
Mel Cooley.
I just wanted to mention there's someone else on Lucy who's still alive. If you figure a semi-regular who was on more than 10 times, and that is Carolyn Appleby. She's the only one left besides Little Ricky. Everyone else is dead.
Well, she wasn't on the first one, was she, Fez?
She was on, yeah, I know Lucy. Carolyn Appleby, Lillian Appleby, they called her in the beginning.
All right.
Huh. All right.
And on Bewitched, Esmeralda's still alive. And Larry Tate's wife, Louise.
Oh, good.
Rich, you know your stuff.
Rich, you've done your homework. We appreciate your phone call.
All right, here is Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Buddy!
Hey, Body.
Hey, it was George Papard that died on the 18th.
Right. We talked about that.
Yeah, I
That was
missed
Sweet
part.
Melissa's first fantasy, George Papard.
How about Quincy?
Let me ask you this. Did you ever rub one out to Mr. T at all during your life?
No.
I'm talking to Melissa, sir. I'm not going to ask you.
He was really cool looking. I kind of grooved on him.
Did you have the Mr. T cereal?
No, I was a Fruit Loop girl, but Mr. T was just, I loved all the gold. I thought he was just so strong and just beautiful.
I need work. Thank you for all your support. Hey, Quincy's still alive.
Yeah, Jack Klugman's alive.
This was no accident. It was murder.
Was that Quincy or Heart to Heart?
No, that was Quincy. He used to...
I thought that was the chauffeur on Heart to Heart when they... Oh, that was when they met. It was murder.
Quincy, every week,
Right.
they thought there was an accident, and he always said it was murder.
Yeah.
This was every week, it was no accident. I'm sure no one ever died of an accident when you were around. Believe me, if somebody in my house died of an accident, I just burned them up before Quincy got there.
They weren't burying anyone on that show.
No.
Quincy would release a body.
And what's the big deal about doing an autopsy? What kind of doctor are you if all you can work on is dead people?
I saw one of these autopsy shows that's on now. I don't know whether it's like CSI or whatever.
That's the big one, Fuzzy.
Right.
People love it. I haven't seen it once, but they love it.
They were doing an autopsy, and they were rushing through there like it was a scene from ER. Like you had to get this autopsy done stat. Help me move the body, now! Come on, let's go, people, let's go!
Well, there's some...
What's the hurry?
There's some tests that can't be done because your body
The
breaks
person
down.
could come back to life if you're not
Right.
careful.
Well, no.
You could make a mistake and bring that person back to life.
And this one, they were lopping off the head.
Get out of town. That's
Well,
really
they don't show it.
I know that arsenic or something degrades quickly. No, it's not arsenic, actually, but...
Oh, so you have to test it as quickly as you can.
Yes.
All right, now, I know you got a master's in biology.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about biology of the human body, Fezzy. I'm pretty sure that I could go in and do an autopsy without messing it up too bad.
Right, yeah.
The person's dead. Even if I accidentally stuck my pencil into a heart, no one's going to get mad at me.
Right?
That's true. I mean...
You could lose stuff.
There is a lot of nice, spacious room for error. But
Yes, that's true.
But you need to know a lot of chemistry. And
Have
it's-
you seen a dead body like that? Autopsy on one?
No, I've only seen a lot of pictures. Right here in New York, I had a lecture, and the woman showed us all these gruesome pictures.
Did everybody go ill? Whole time?
Oh, no, we were all very, taking notes. So they're blue and bloated and...
Stinky.
Yeah.
And they came in that way. In Fez's case, he came in that way.
You should write down that blue and stinky on your notes. Will we be tested on this?
We did ask that.
What stinks the most? I don't know. I don't even know if we should do autopsy. I think if there's a murder and you didn't catch the guy doing it, she should get away with it. You can't go back and look for these little things. It's cheating.
Murder must have been so easy back in the day.
Could you imagine? That's great.
I know.
I know.
You could kill anyone you wanted before
Now-
they have forensics.
Now, do you feel like you could kill anybody? Or even break into a jewelry store now?
No, I would think that you couldn't get away with any crime, unless, of course, you're mailing anthrax letters.
How do they not catch them for everything that we know about grabbing people's amoebas and stuff?
And they know, like, which labs it's from. You know what I mean? And they still can't find the people.
Yeah, they know the strain.
Exactly. And I am baffled. I don't know why they haven't.
And you couldn't drop off a letter, in some mailbox and it not get traced back to you.
Didn't they know where the mailbox was that they had sent it? Like, they knew all that stuff, and they still haven't figured any leads. You don't hear.
And the country's not upset about it.
No,
The same country who was upset and wanted to know all the DNA to get Clinton into a BJ is not upset that people are getting killed by mail. That doesn't bother them even slightly. These protesters, Fezzy, out on the streets now, what the hell are they bitching about?
Let's see.
They are literally...
Right.
Easy, big man. We in no hurry. They're literally how many blocks from here?
They're just right around the corner.
They're right around the corner. They're complaining over this economic summit. And why? What are they upset about? I'll open up the window and see if we can't hear some of them.
Our tanks! Save our tanks! Save our tanks! Save our tanks!
Stupid.
Save our tanks! Save our tanks!
Who's threatening them?
Save our tanks!
Why would they, put a crowd together and scream, save our taints?
That's not a protest.
I don't know what they mean.
It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense.
I think they're drinking now.
No drinking.
Oh, yeah, they're...
It's a little cold out there.
Yeah, they got out there this morning. They've been out there quite a few hours at this point. It's going to go on all weekend.
Hey, George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, George.
Hey, how you doing? It's big-ass card holder 12954. From Philadelphia.
All right, buddy. What part?
Right outside of Philadelphia in Yardley.
Oh, Yardley, sure. They're having a big Yardley yard sale this weekend, Fezzy.
Nice.
You ought to try to make it.
I got one for you. It's Sanford and Son.
Well, Lamont's still alive, right?
Right. Fred's gone.
He was an OD.
No.
No, he became a preacher.
Yeah.
You sure?
What about Rolo, who was always my favorite on the show?
Rolo? Not sure about.
Was the best of all time. And as a matter of fact, why we're not watching the Rolo show every week, Thursdays at 9, is beyond me.
I know Grady just died, and Aunt Esther's alive.
She's alive. She was in the movie Fridays.
Yeah.
Both those Fridays pictures.
Well, I just picked the bum.
So what do we find out about Rolo? Do we know, Rory?
Rolo's not listed on there.
He was a regular?
Not on there.
And that Spanish guy must still be alive. I think he's on Sesame Street or something.
Gregory Sierra?
I don't know. What is
I think he's gone.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they revamped the show, and they did it. It was on TNN, and they had a big, heavy-set white guy replace
you were watching
Lamont.
a totally different show.
No, it was
Why
Red
would it
Fox.
be?
You're watching Honeymooners.
No, it was Red Fox.
Archie Bunker.
It couldn't have been. It's called Sanford and Son, and then a big fat guy is...
I swear to God. Look it up.
Was it Ollie Joe Prater on that show at one point when there was big problems? All right, thanks.
Maybe that was when it was Sanford Arms.
Sanford Arms. I forgot about that hideous abortion.
When they spun that thing off.
Did he suddenly get rich or something?
What, he sold it and they turned it into a hotel or an apartment building?
Something. To milk that for another year or so.
This junkyard is going to be an apartment building now. Usually you want to turn that into something that actually you can use.
What show did you try never to miss, Fezzy?
Let's see. A show I tried never to miss, Batman.
Yeah.
Batman was the one I couldn't miss.
That Happy Days I always tried to watch.
Right.
All right, let's check with Roy. Roy, did you ever have a show that you had to be glued to?
Yeah, the A-Team and Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap was a great show.
People love Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Watch every single episode.
Now, I only did that for like the first year or so. They still, I think, are running new Quantum Leaps.
No.
Yeah, it's on the Sci-Fi Channel.
They don't run new ones, though. Those are old.
Yeah, but even like the main characters weren't on anymore. Like the big fat guy wasn't on it anymore. They actually produced their own shows. Look it up. Wonder Boy already went out to get his food. But Quantum Leap, they got rid of him. I don't know about the lead kid.
Scott Bakula?
No, that wasn't Scott Bakula. Bakula.
On Quantum Leap?
Yeah, oh yeah. You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of the other show, Sliders.
Oh, that sci-fi series.
Yeah. Quantum Leap was a damn good show.
Yeah.
Oh. He didn't leap home, though. And that was
Never?
really...
He couldn't.
He did once.
Oh.
He did once as someone else, though.
Then why did he leap again?
No, he left home. He leaped home as someone else, not himself and his
brother. And didn't he leap as Jackie Kennedy one time?
How heartbreaking.
He saved Kennedy.
Yeah, he did save Kennedy.
No, he didn't. It would never be that stupid.
President Kennedy would be here.
Still president as far as my family's concerned. By this point, we'd have John as our president, who'd still be alive.
I know, man. He's got to start leaping, this guy. He's doing a horrible job.
All right, here's, I got to get somebody. Look at these stupid things. Ed Sullivan. That's just stupid.
Right, yes. Ed Sullivan is dead.
Topper was a show in the 40s. Who's on the phones?
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
Billy freaks around the house. Don't mind him. He just drunk. That's it.
Billy, get the hell out of here!
Dang.
Maybe we just play the whole Billy Drunk show from here on out.
Oh, nice. We have just enough time.
Yeah. Can we do the whole thing? Hey, David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, David.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I for one, am glad there are people out there saving our tanks.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, it's gotta be, you mentioned the,
David, get yourself together and then speak and tell yourself you're a human being. You're a person, you're gonna actually talk like one.
Okay, you mentioned the monsters. What about the Addams family? I think there's a lot of death involved there.
Well, let's see. We said Gomez is still alive.
Right. You would imagine the kids are alive.
Yeah.
No, I think Pugsley's croaked.
Heart problems?
All right, Rory, you got this one?
Yeah, John Aston's the only guy alive.
Really? Out of the whole show?
All right, they don't have the kids listed on there.
No, just these are the main adults.
Well, yeah, but the kids were the main part of the show. It was a family. That's like saying the Brady Bunch, half of them are dead because he's dead.
Fester gone, Morticia gone, Lurch gone.
Well, Lurch, it wasn't going to last long.
No, big people don't like that.
He's got like some kind of giganticism.
Uh-huh.
They can't, that's not good for you.
Their poor little hearts can't take it.
Right.
Carrying around those giant bodies.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you there, buddy?
Joey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey. There?
Yeah, what can we do for you, Joe?
Hey, how about Adam 12? One Adam 12, one Adam 12.
They're both still alive.
Yeah, only two of them on the show, and they're both driving around still.
Right.
Can you guys even name the actors? I mean, because that's pretty fantastic if you can name them.
Kent McCord and Martin Milner.
You don't understand. Fezzy didn't go out much as a child.
Fezzy, you're the man.
Yes. Yes, because I can name the one Adam 12 commercial. Guys.
He's smart, that Fez.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
that ain't book smart either.
Hey, Stephanie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. What about the Incredible Hulk?
Well, the Incredible Hulk himself is still alive.
Right.
Lou Ferrigno.
Well, yeah.
And Bill Bixby's dead.
And so are, I think, the two guys that, were coming after him. I don't even remember.
What two guys were coming after him? There was Jack McGee, the reporter.
The reporter. And
right.
And there was one other guy, I think, who was trying to help him, actually, besides Jack McGee.
Are you drunk?
No,
it's
not
okay
yet.
if you are.
No, not yet. You guys. Here, guys.
All right, here's the thing.
That's when Billy Holt said it.
I always like these people who call up and go, well, what about Dick Van Dyke? Well, Dick Van Dyke is dead. Well, what about the rest of them? All right, you're looking for a show that everybody's dead on.
Right.
And if you know that the person that the show is named after, like in this case, the Incredible Hulk is alive.
Right. Lou Ferrigno, alive and well and in great shape still.
He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't hear worth a damn.
No.
One time we did a phone interview with him.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
With a guy who's deaf, and this is how he did. What? We did that for 5 minutes. I can't hear.
Bixby.
Damn Bixby! How would you like to be on a show? They paint your grain and you can't talk. And then you're going to actually write down on your W-2s, actor?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
At best, you could write prop.
Mm-hmm. Green prop.
That would be like Al writing down producer. for what he does.
It would be
Hey, I thought
ridiculous.
Al was going to get his protester on tonight, one of the lead protesters.
Right, that's out there protesting the World Economic Forum in New York City. Someone that could actually tell us, seriously, what the protests are all about.
Al, come on in here. The fabulous Al Dukes.
Bring him
who,
in. I think he's guarding the pinball machine.
Al, it looks like you're having a nice snack. What are you eating?
A burger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where's that guy
I
from the
guess-
protest?
Is it the situation where your work is all done, so you sit down with a nice burger?
No, working in burger, eating a burger.
What kind of work have you been doing?
Emails and phone calls.
Emails and phone calls during our show. Who you emailing and phone calling?
The piercing people for tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. What about tonight's show that's in the dung heap right now? Is that one, even for you second you think, this show's in the dung heap, maybe I ought to try to fix it before I start thinking about tomorrow.
Well, the thing for tomorrow, if I didn't do tonight, I thought it would be. I want to make sure that it was set up for tomorrow.
Did you understand, Fez?
I didn't know what that meant.
Why don't you choke on your burger, Maggot D?
He just called you Maggot D.
That would mean tiny.
At least it wasn't a fag joke. You're moving on. I see that.
All right, well,
You're getting
So
creative.
that makes you feel better?
Oh, he's getting creative.
go eat your Tic Tacs. Thanks for all your help.
He can't eat them until they're all counted. I want you to know that, Joe.
Al, here's what you said to us at the beginning of the show tonight before you decided you were going to break the pinball machine. You said, Ron and Fez, I will get you one of the lead protesters.
Right.
It's 10 o'clock.
Well, I had a guy called me back in the office. I have his number, but I thought we had moved on from that, so.
Moved on. We weren't ever even on it because we were waiting.
Okay, I'll call him right back.
You sure? Just why don't you sit down and finish that burger first, because I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you.
And you haven't
nice
smacked your lips on the air enough.
Come in here and lip smack it a little bit for us.
Lip smacking, patty whacking fun.
Seriously, Al. All right, now you got your feelings hurt?
Yeah, now
what did you just write down?
I
What
scribbled.
did you write down?
I made a scribble. Boy.
What was that? Is that
It's not that, it's
your
a
own
scribble
language for F you, Ron and Fez?
What is that, your fagograph?
Oh, he's crossing out burger. That's done tonight.
Did you write down a faggograph?
No, I did not.
What, is the job too difficult? What, you don't have enough experience? You're not smart enough?
Oh, I'd like to thank whoever, and I'm probably thanking Al, who forgot to mention that we were getting food again.
Oh, you didn't...
Since I operate on batteries.
I'm not the waitress here.
You do?
Joe.
You're cool.
Seriously.
Joe, I don't care whether you eat or not. I really could give a rat's ass.
I know, you have to fill yourself up for not doing anything.
Hey, miss? Al, miss? We just like our check, please, okay? It's been a terrible meal.
I know, this restaurant's awful. I'm never coming here again.
You honestly think that Joe operates on batteries?
No, but I really don't care whether he eats or not. It's not of my concern. I really don't care.
Yeah, well, I figured that. You were
I
so
don't
busy
care.
going through emails
I don't
and counting
care,
Tic
Joe.
Tacs and being the new couch cover.
Right.
You're a couch cover?
How do you handle that with your waitressing shifts?
He's working a split shift tonight.
That's murder.
No, someone's
That's
splitting
rough.
his ass.
There's a new girl in town, and her name is Al.
List.
I'd love to box right now if we could.
Who you want? You want to box me, tough
I'll
guy?
box, no, really, Joe. I'd love to hit.
No, you say it whoever. Look at me and say you'll box me.
I'm not much of a boxer. I'd like to box Joe
You
right
just said you want a box.
He almost said whoever.
Look at him backpedaling back to Florida to get the sports fade.
Ugh.
That was a good
You're
comeback.
annoying.
I'm annoying. Why do you
Yes.
think when things are going bad, you're going to stroll in here and smack your lips on the mic?
Ronnie, he just did the big milk coolie at Joe Poo, like he used to do at Buddy Sorrell.
Well, I thought things were going bad, but I figured I'll come in here and eat my burger, drip some ketchup on the console, walk back out, cover the couch.
We got slip covers, Al.
Right.
Yes. We don't need you hanging over the couch.
Not with these tables needing bust. Is your side work done?
He did all.
He's having trouble.
I don't know what that means.
All we're asking are we in your station tonight?
Right.
Can we
what that
somehow
means.
Can we get
some
some
help?
service?
Oh,
I don't know
look,
what that
he just scribbled on the paper again. He's writing what you're saying down.
I don't work in a pizza place.
Al, do me a favor.
So I don't know.
Sing the song.
I don't know what this is.
What's your theme song?
I'm not familiar with it.
Go get me a Coke.
You're single, Mom?
Al, tell Mel I can't eat this chili.
Joe would like a Coke.
Come on, make it snappy, bitch.
I'll take that Coke and shove it up your ass. How's that?
Right,
I would love to go get a Coke. I can say that.
Hold on.
I can say that. I saw the damn sheet that says I could say it. I'll bring it in here for you. I can say that.
The Coke box, the bun sheet?
Oh, good. We can shove things up our ass.
No. In an expression like that, you can.
We could shove things up our ass.
An expression like that, you can.
All right, so what's the expression? Shove it up your ass?
Yeah, that's an expression.
All
You can
right,
say
shove
that.
it up your ass.
Yeah, that you can.
All right, no, so you say you're going to get a Coke and come in here and shove it up his ass. I got $100.
I don't think you will get a Coke and shove it up his ass.
Why don't you get a Coke and shove it up my ass?
All right, let's see you try it, tough guy. Shove a Coke up his ass.
I'll try.
All right?
And then bring that sheet in that we're allowed to shove things up people's asses.
I think as an expression, you're allowed to say it.
Well, that's what we...
Well, you're
we're
the
all doing
executive
expression.
producer of the show.
Yeah.
You should know.
We're shoving stuff up each other's asses in here.
And
Your
I-
ass?
Up the ass. And I got $10 on it saying that Dimebag Dumpy down there is dumping out half this friggin' show, radio boy. Is that in your thesis? Up the ass.
No,
I
it
used
was
to
not
say
in
my
the
thesis.
thesis. It was not in the thesis.
All right, hold on. Roy, get back here and let us know. Is everything fine?
Roy, you have to tell us. Waiting for Roy to come back down here with that sheet.
Yeah,
because I want to see that written out.
Yeah.
Coke can up the bung.
Yeah.
Roy, what happened down there? Al right?
The only person who got dumped was Al. Because it's the way he phrased it.
All right, Al, you just told us that you
Makes
saw
no
the
sense.
paper and you could do it.
Well, you're not allowed to physically stick something up your ass. You could say, stick it up your ass.
Right.
As it, hey,
And
whatever.
you said, I'm going to go get a Coke
And stick it up
and
your
come
ass.
back.
Right. So, Al,
And
you got
stick it up
dumped.
your ass.
Can I say Al's career and his head is up his ass?
Here's what I want to know.
You can't say head?
Can
Is that
any...
just like maybe a Sprite?
You put in Tic
Or an
Tacs.
Uncola?
You put in Tic Tacs in your peach hole.
Is your peachy hurting tonight, Al?
I don't know what a peachy is, but
You have to say his vag,
Well-
then he'll know.
Reach around your back and see what's in you. That's a piece of dough. That's a piece of dough, buddy.
Piece of Al.
What's your Italian? You know a little Italian. You know a piece of dough, right?
I don't, actually. Isn't that awful?
All right, Al, what's wrong? You look like you're upset.
I'm fine.
That you got
I'm
dumped
good.
out?
No,
You feel like Rudy's picking on you now?
not at all. That's the rule, and I broke it. I apologize because I don't like to be dumped.
Yeah, I'm sure he has the munchies. Why don't you go ask him if he needs a snack?
I did ask him earlier if he was hungry.
Oh, and not Joe Poo.
Well, he operates on batteries.
Like those Duracell people. The Duracell family.
That's been a while. Was that a Super Bowl commercial?
I think it was.
You done, failure?
Done with what?
Why don't you just leave? You
Failing?
There's this bad aura that comes in the room when you walk in.
Hey, Burn Trail, you're on Ron and Fez.
Burn Trail.
How you doing?
Say hi to Melissa, Burn Trail.
Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Rick.
Hello.
Oh, so it's Rick.
Ah,
You know,
Wow.
I love
my
that.
cover.
I like how all these people use names and all until they get on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, just wanted to inform you, you are getting dumped, and the show sounds like choppy.
All right, how many times have we gotten dumped there, Rory? I know Al's potty mouth.
How often did we get dumped?
It sounded like there were 2 or 3 times.
No, it was only twice.
Yeah.
And those were both Al?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you think some people would know better.
All right, now we got to go to the hotline. Ken Stevens.
Yeah, I'm going to come down there right now and shove a cup. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you to Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and bring you to Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and kick your ass all over that place because you got that tattoo parlor at 568 Manhattan Avenue called To The Point.
Yeah.
I'm going to have dumb ass tattooed on your head, Al Duke.
Al, he does know you.
Now Ken Stevens is upset with us.
He does know you.
Now you got Ken Stevens upset.
The GM.
And he's going to take you over to his tattoo parlor.
That ain't going to be any fun for you.
All right, we got to take a break here. Al, When you get back, I think we'll have dessert. A and N just cappuccinos all the way around.
Nice.
877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Bring Ronnie the check.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here telling you about Sam Adams. Make sure you got plenty on hand this weekend. You'll need it for the big game.
The big game?
That's
this
right.
Weekend, Fezzy.
The big game this Sunday.
Big game. Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time it's ever been big game Sunday for me.
Right.
It used to be Saturdays. The big game, Fezzy, here's what I try to do. I have people come in for the big game, and I try to look like this. You know how you're used to scumbag beers, folks?
Sure.
Not when you're at my big game party, you're drinking Sam Adams.
Have that pretty little waitress named Al bring me a couple of Sam Adams over.
Al, bring me 2 Sam Adams, would you? Unless this isn't your station.
And
then I understand.
And shake that. She works hard for the money.
Yeah, she works hard for it, honey. Sam Adams. Let's bring Al in, please, would you?
All right. Thank you.
Sam Adams, Fezzy, it's the thing to make the big game go better and better all the time.
It's going to be a great party if you got Sam Adams, no matter how bad the game is.
Could you do this for Sal? In the spot, could you go, would you gentlemen like another Sam Adams?
Would you gentlemen like another Sam Adams?
No, honey, we're all full right now, but thank you very much. We'll have one in just a minute.
Thank you, miss, but I do enjoy the flavor.
They got some ugly waitresses at this point.
Oh, boy, what a dump.
Yeah. What could be?
Third shift in Vegas.
Yeah, third shift in Vegas ugly.
That's what we're looking at.
Oh, boy, skank time. It's skank hour. Al, do me a favor. We love the Sam Adams.
Yes.
Give us some pretzels, would you?
All right. Another dish here for my party. Thank you. Grab some Sam Adams lager for your big game party and get the party going. Yeah. Leave her something nice. Sam Adams.
You show a lot of cleavage, Al. You know that?
That's how he gets the big tips. I don't mean money. I mean actual tips.
Oh, my God. Sam Adams for the big game.
Be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. Sam Adams. It's America's world-class beer.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Based on a true story.
Hawk versus Rory, Queens versus Long Island.
It's the story of one man's desire to win.
The egos get too inflated out there. I think it's time someone took him down, and I know Rory can't handle his alcohol, so.
And his even bigger desire not to hurl.
God, there he goes.
I thought that was going to be a
We're losing the Hawk.
White Hawk down.
Uh-oh.
Did you puke, buddy?
Here he goes.
Hey! On shot 60, it's over!
White Hawk down. Based on the actual events of the Ron and Fez show.
It's shooting out of his nose.
What happens when one man must face his demons while his face is in a garbage can puking?
It's White Hawk down.
White Hawk down. Because sometimes you refuse to lose.
Let's keep drinking. Come on.
And because sometimes you don't know when it's over.
It's over.
White Hawk down. The worst a man can be.
More Just getting started here.
The producers of White Hawk Down ask you to drink responsibly.
I missed that Hawk. We're Ron and Fez. Ron Bennington, Fez WNEW with you on a Thursday night. Sweet Melissa's here with us.
Wow. We're still in the air after that last break, Fezzy?
Yeah.
How long did that go on? I painted a picture.
That was a little while. These dishes need to be cleared.
All right, Al, I think if there's ever been a breaking point, it was tonight.
Oh, okay.
And don't bring up Rick to him. That's the thing that had him the maddest.
Oh, all right.
Because he says he doesn't give a damn one way or another about Rick.
Rick Delgado, executive producer of the Opie and Anthony show.
And then he asked us if we wanted coffees. He didn't say.
I didn't get asked.
I had a cappuccino and some cookies.
Nice. I just want a piece of pie.
He needs more flair on his shirt. It's Bennigan's. He's turned the show into Bennigan's.
I haven't heard He's in the weeds.
He's in the weeds right now.
He's in the weeds.
He had
a lot of tables.
He told me that we were going to 86 the cheesecake. It's no good.
All right.
It's no good.
877-692-1027.
It's big weekend, Fezzy. No way you're betting against the Rams even with the 14 points?
No way.
Yeah.
I'll give up the 14, take the Rams. I think it's gonna be 14-0 in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Really? It's going to be that big of a blowout?
Yeah. Your 14th's going to get covered quickly.
Yeah, it'll be, I just can't picture the Rams losing this thing.
Yeah.
I never really picture Boston winning anything.
And like we said, if the Rams are going to have an off week, it was last week.
They had an awful week, and they still scored 29 points. They look terrible.
They're not going to have 2 bad weeks in a row. And, how nice, a quarterback controversy 4 days before the game?
Right.
You got to be kidding me. That's not how you win a Super Bowl.
So there you go.
That's college. That's college
The only thing to really pay attention to now is the commercials, which are always funny, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
And the fabulous halftime show. Who's the halftime show this time?
U2. No, I mean U2.
No, I don't have anything prepared.
Sweet Melissa, get something together. Nah, it's got to be the band U2.
Yeah.
So,
what are they going to do? That whole walkaway thing, or are we going to go a little deeper?
I'm sure we'll go Beautiful Day.
Jeez, give that a rest. Kids, we love you, but let's go back to the classes, okay? Name a love time.
This field will start out all dark.
Right.
Where you hear this start. Then all of a sudden some lasers will go off, and you'll kind of catch a glimpse of Bono in the flashing strobe light.
Right. And then he'll yell something like, "Hello, New Orleans!" In my country, we call it soccer. We call football soccer and soccer football.
As the spotlights are running all over the inside of the Superdome. And then as soon as they finally gets into It's a Beautiful Day, into the hook, that's when fireworks will go off.
Right.
And you'll see the whole band on stage.
With the Edge looking like he could kill himself. And then I couldn't be more bored. I'm the Edge.
Now, who was it last year? It was Aerosmith with
Britney? Yeah.
And Britney. Britney took the stage.
Remember how rock fans were just so furious?
Right.
How the hell could, though? Yeah, like he cares. He's doing a halftime show. What could be more hackier and mid-America than doing a halftime show? Now you're acting like Aerosmith sold out?
Right, you're already there. You might as well throw in the Muppet.
You might as well have a tuba on stage with you. You're doing a halftime show.
They used to do that. It used to just be a nice marching band.
Right.
Nah, it's a big production number. And they can't cram enough people in it. Used to get the University of Michigan band out there. I'm sure the USC band played.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, the first, few Super Bowls. I remember there being tons of those Disney salutes.
Right. And also Up With Peoples.
Up With Peoples was the biggest thing when I was a kid.
They must have done the most. They must have a record.
Really good-looking kids with red sweaters and white slacks. That were, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Yeah. Then, they would...
See and understand.
Right. Would you like to ride? And there's 700 of them. 700 of them are running around. They look like Osmonds.
Right.
Up With People. That was their name.
All completely rainbowed out with their shirts. All you yellow shirts, stay together.
Yeah, then my dad would say, well, these are good kids. These are good kids here.
So at what point did they actually start having acts?
A band? I think Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Remember, I think Michael Jackson was in either Miami or Tampa. He came shooting up out at first we thought he was at the top of the stadium.
Oh, right,
Then there was another Michael Jackson. I think he was the first.
Sting stole that bit from him.
Yeah, I know. I think he was the very first guy to do it. I'm not sure, though.
Let's see. We'll have to check through some of those. You can probably get it at Superbowl.com or something.
But, I mean, is it, it's been impossible for anybody to look like they've got a decent act during the halftime of the Super Bowl.
Right. And then in the past few years, what they started doing was just cramming everybody that they could into it.
Yeah.
Like that one year they had Phil Collins and we're going to have you on with Gloria Estefan. And
right.
Everyone, get on stage now.
Right. We'll add a Latin beat to that whole In the Air Tonight thing that got you bawling like a baby every 5 minutes.
And everyone will sing 2 minutes of their song.
Right.
Let's keep it moving, people.
I say one thing, Up With People. That's my wish for this year and every year.
I just like marching band music,
Do you really?
Yeah, I really do. I used to help the marching band by just holding the cymbal.
Really?
I would just stand there.
No wonder you have no self-esteem, honey. You were a drum stand.
I was a little...
You were literally a drum stand. Not even a band fag. You were a drum stand.
You were an equipment holder.
Right.
You're a cabinet.
For the band. I wasn't even an equipment manager for the team.
That's awful. That's the worst thing I ever heard. Were you mic stand for the speech club, or you just leave it there? I'm sorry.
Push the button for the AV crowd. Here, hold these rolls of film.
There's Melissa's folks just up in the stands. Oh, my God.
I need someone on the phones, Rory.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you.
They weren't very proud, I must admit.
All right, checking out some of the halftime shows from Super Bowl history. All right, get this. Carol Channing did 2 halftimes.
Carol Channing?
Carol Channing did.
What year?
Let's see. She did Super Bowl 4 and Super Bowl 6, I believe, or Super Bowl 5. Yeah, she did 4 and 5.
Well, hello, darling. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Does it have what she sang?
No, She was there. Let's see. It was her and the Florida A&M Band and Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nice
Nice work. Let's see. Go through it. Then you get a bunch of marching bands.
Nice.
University of Texas, University of Michigan.
All right, here is one that I remember. Al Hirt.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they used to bring Al Hirt out for a lot of that big trumpet thing. He would play a trumpet all by himself.
Right. Yeah.
And then there was another trumpet player, and I can't think of what his name was.
Chuck Mangione?
No, before this is pre-Chuck.
Huh.
Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert.
Him
Him
and
on a brass?
Yeah, but I think him and Al Hirt had some kind of like they dressed in different uniforms and had like a trumpet showdown.
Oh, that is cool. Let's see. And then Up With People debuts at Super Bowl 10.
All right, who was in Super Bowl 10? Like, is that a Dallas one?
I don't know who was in Super Bowl 10.
See, we also need what the teams were, because no one's going to remember the exact numbers.
All right, then Disney started showing up.
And after that, you could pretty much forget about regular marching bands, right?
Right, yeah. Then all of a sudden it's just artists. Let's see. Southern University Band made it to Super Bowl 15. Super Bowl 15. And then, let's see, Super Bowl 27. That was the University of Florida and Florida State bands. And then you're pretty much done there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 10 was Pittsburgh, Dallas.
All right. You don't have to yell that out. I can't read it that far away.
What was your Chubby Checker showed up? I always remember that because they had like Chubby Checker out there and then like 4,000 really well-dressed, nice-looking boys and girls doing the twist together.
Oh, that's always fun.
You know.
All right, let's see. Chubby Checker was Super Bowl 22. Who was Super Bowl 22?
That was Washington versus Denver.
All right, so that was fairly new.
Right. And then let's see. Okay, here come New Kids on the Block. At Super Bowl 25.
Giants Bills.
Yes.
New Kids on the Block were at that? Did they do Right Stuff?
They must have done Right Stuff or Hanging Tough for the Bills. And the Giants.
Wasn't that the same song? Weren't they hanging tough with the Right Stuff? I hate to break this up, Fezzy, but somebody, one of the demonstrators is on the line for us.
Oh, okay. Protesting at the World Economic Forum in New York City this weekend.
I guess he's with a group called Another World is Possible.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. Mars.
That's possible.
That's possible. Here's Eric Lerner. Eric, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Eric.
Good.
Where are you from, Eric?
I live in New Jersey.
Okay. We were trying to pick up, I guess not many protesters showed up.
The main protest is on Saturday. That's why they didn't show up on Thursday.
Oh, I see.
They're
Okay.
coming on Saturday.
All right,
the main protest is starting at 12 noon Saturday we're kicking off at 59th and 5th and marching from there.
Now, and how many people do you hope to draw? How many protesters?
Well, that's always hard to tell in advance, but I would certainly say thousands.
Thousands of protesters.
There's going to be 4,000 cops around the Waldorf. There's gonna
Don't scream at us, Eric.
Yeah,
Fezzi's talking nice.
There's going to be 4,000 cops around the Waldorf, so you probably need more than that.
Right. Well, I think we'll have more than that.
You'll have more than 4,000?
Yeah, I think so.
What a showdown. This is going to be great.
Right.
Now, what exactly are you guys hoping to shut down? Are you hoping to shut down the talks?
Well, the march that is taking place on Saturday is going to be a permitted march. In other words, we and the police have reached an agreement on where we're marching and how we're marching, which we have the right to do. Mm-hmm. And so that march has 5 demands. This is what we're demanding, and that's what we're organizing around.
Okay.
The first demand is dump the debt, which is to wipe out the debt that's strangling the world economy. We're demanding cancellation of international, municipal, and personal debt.
All right, so none of us will.
First.
None of us will owe anything from that point on.
That means wiping out credit cards and mortgages, as well as the debt that countries like Argentina owe. This is money that billions of people owe to essentially the few thousands extremely rich people who are congregating at the World Economic Forum.
So that's for everyone worldwide, Americans included.
That's right.
All right, I love it.
And I swear I'll be so much more responsible.
And number 2 is rebuild New York, rebuild the world. We say take the money that goes to pay the debt, that goes to fuel the military and bloat the rich, use it to fund democratically controlled projects to build the housing, the schools, the hospitals, and transportation needed in New York and in every nation of the world. This will create tens of millions of jobs and wipe out unemployment.
Well, really, if I don't have to pay for my house, I don't even know if I'm going to work from that point on.
Well,
I can stay home and party.
Yeah, do you mean no new debt either? Like, let's say everyone gets their slate wiped clean.
Well, let's
do you
look
start
at why
owing
people
again?
borrow. Let's look at the average American. The average American borrows about $1,600 a year on average, year after year. But you know how much the average American is paying in interest? $6,000.
Mm-hmm.
So the average American, and I think that I certainly experience it, I suspect most of you do, what most of your listeners do, is borrowing to pay back the interest on this debt.
To pay back
tremendous interest, 20%. I mean, credit card companies borrow from the government at, let's see, currently I think it's around 1.5%.
Right.
And they lend it at 22%.
So far, I think
now most people would consider that theft. So we're basically saying we have to stop that thievery and send that money to where it will do the most good, which is building the stuff that New York and every city in the world needs.
All right, we got the first 2. What's number 3?
All right, number 3 is no apartheid for immigrants. Hands off our civil rights.
No apartments.
No apartheid.
Apartheid.
No apartheid.
Yeah. Fezzi doesn't like
an attack on the civil rights of immigrants is an attack on the civil rights of us all. So we say no military tribunals, no racial profiling. We say free all those who have been detained without charges. And we also say a general amnesty for all immigrants.
All right, this doesn't seem...
We need our rights if we're to fight for a new world.
New world order.
This tyranny of corporate greed.
The NWO. All right, so I like the other stuff. No more debts. I like rebuilding. I got no problem with that.
That seems nice enough.
You know, the immigrant thing, I don't even really know any. I don't know where I stand on this one, Eric, but let's keep moving on, okay?
All right.
All right, this one let's just put as we're not sure. Let's come back to that.
All right.
So you're 2 out of 3 definitely with me and Fez, all right?
Okay.
All right?
4th demand, stop destroying the earth. Corporate greed is destroying species, deforesting whole nations, wasting resources at a pace unseen in human history. Instead, we get growing deserts, pollutions, new strains of disease, and these frankenfoods that are developed by genetic engineering. We say, restore the environment. We say, spend money to start regrowing forests, start restoring the environment so it can continue to support all of us.
All right. So, and we're capable of doing that?
Sure.
Sure we can, Fezzi. We're getting all this debt money back.
But how are we getting the debt money back if we're not collecting it?
I got to tell you, Eric, I would put this one, restoring the environment and saving the world, above that immigrant issue.
Well,
Let's
we
move
think
that
they're
up to
both
3.
important.
Let's move it up to 3, though. But if you had the chance to say the immigrant issue or saving the world, we're always going to have time to work on the immigrant issue.
Right, once we get this world fixed up.
Well, I think from our standpoint, we don't give them any of them more or less emphasis. We're demanding all of these. The final demand,
Number 5,
demand is stop fueling terrorism, stop the war machine.
Stop fueling terrorism. How do we fuel terrorism?
Terror networks
Oil.
like Al-Qaeda were built by the United States government, and it's a lie. We funded Osama bin Laden. That's in the public record.
Okay.
U.S. terrorist training camps like the School of the Americas are in full operation today, and they're continuing to create new networks of terror. So we say stop all arms production and supplies, stop all military aid and action.
Wait a minute.
That's going to stop the cycle of terror.
All right, wait a minute. Hold on.
The funding for terror, the armaments for terror, they originate right here with the United States government.
But if we stop funding the army and stuff, how are we going to kill people?
Right.
That's the big problem, Fuzzy.
Right.
I guess
Jeez, we'll have a terrible time killing people, right?
Yeah. All right, I like this, Fuzzy. Now, here's another
Nothing
thing. Now,
seems too outrageous.
Now, Eric, you guys don't want to do anything to get whacked by the police. I saw everybody saying that they're going to go out of their way not to do like what you guys did in Seattle and stuff. And
Well, let's be clear. It's the Seattle police who created the violence, not the demonstrators. The Seattle police were the ones who were whacking people. You didn't see any demonstrators in Seattle whacking the police.
So none of those demonstrators broke any Seattle laws?
Well,
yeah,
I think in general, basically, they were exercising their civil rights to protest. And what was happening was that the city government in Seattle was doing a lot of things that had very questionable constitutionality, like creating a zone in the center of the city where you couldn't protest. Find that in the Constitution. I mean, the Constitution guarantees the right to peaceably assemble.
Right, now
if
bust
people
up a Starbucks.
If people can create lots of zones where people can't protest, then that right goes right out the window.
what's the beef with Starbucks, Eric? I always notice that the Starbucks seems to have a problem here. Now you guys want to stop that and all, but here in New York, we're paying these cops all 12-hour shifts to watch Starbucks because you guys are coming to town.
What's the exact beef with them?
I understand myself. Gee, my wife won't drink anything but Starbucks.
So you don't understand the Starbucks beef?
I don't understand why the police... I think the police are hanging around Starbucks because they like the coffee.
Nah, come on, be fair, Eric. You guys,
They're protecting those corporate franchises because that's what's been attacked in the past.
Well, I think that... I think that, that's what I would call a major exaggeration. If you look at the violence that's taken place, I mean, this movement is global. You look at what happened in Genoa. In Genoa, a demonstrator was shot dead. This is police violence.
Where's that at, Genoa?
Italy.
Yeah. Oh, that's Italy. That ain't over here. Italy,
Well,
they'll shoot you dead if you end up banging their daughter. Believe me.
And didn't
You
he
gotta
go
be
right
careful.
up to the car or the tank or whatever and threaten one of the soldiers or officers?
Whatever, Fuzzy. Italy, we can't be responsible for.
Now,
the Sicilians. It's a Sicilian thing.
Well, I think that...
Whatever.
I think if you look at the record of the New York Police Department for violence and...
The finest police department in the world.
Well, it certainly has quite a record for shooting a lot of people who seem to get shot by accident.
Eric, come on. Now, we were with you all the way. Now you're attacking the cops. And, a lot of these poor guys are going to end up missing the Super Bowl. I'm serious. I know it don't mean
that's
into a tree hugger, but a lot of us like the ball games.
That's the fault of whoever is ordering thousands of cops onto the streets when we're exercising our constitutional rights to
Hey, anybody going to be wearing...
protest.
They said they would come after you guys if you're going to be wearing masks. You going to wear a mask?
Is that going to mess up your protest?
Look, First of all, I think that law is questionable constitutionality, too. I mean, if they come after people who've got, 10-foot-high puppet over their head.
Why do you need a 10-foot-high puppet to get a point across?
Doesn't that take any of the seriousness away from your protest?
I don't think so at all.
Like a Sesame Street protest.
I don't think that to get political points across, we have to have a funeral march. These protests are also theater, and they're also fun. And I think that there's nothing wrong with getting political points across that are serious political points, but doing it in a way that both, first of all, attracts media attention, and second of all, people enjoy it. Let me say one thing that we're doing as part of this protest. We're going to be part of a global casserolazzo.
I'm starting.
And a casserolazzo is a type of protest that has brought down 5 governments in Argentina, which is simply a protest in which people express their protest by banging on pots and pans. And we're going to be asking people to bring their pots and pans and make a lot of noise.
They may be banging on your head down there, Eric, if you're not careful.
Well, I don't think that they are going to. I say that's up. Those questions you have to direct to the police department, not to me.
Maybe this time you guys will take them. Maybe you'll take the cops. Maybe this will be the big upset. Maybe you guys will win and the Patriots will win this weekend.
I don't think this is ready to try it,
This is
Eric.
not the Super Bowl, guys.
All right, a lot of people want to ask you questions. You mind, Eric?
Sure, go ahead.
And we do appreciate you being on the show tonight.
It's Eric Lerner from Another World is Possible.
And also, Another World is Possible is a broad coalition of organizations. The organization I'm specifically identified called Workers' Democracy Network. There are about 50 endorsing organizations to this coalition.
All right, here is Chad. Chad, you're on with...
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Yeah.
Eric, one question.
Yes.
What do you do to make a living?
Well, most of the time I'm a journalist, and I also am some of the time a research scientist.
Oh. Really? What are you researching?
Thermonuclear fusion.
Really?
Ways of producing energy that's clean, cheap, and environmentally friendly.
Sweet Melissa just went, yeah.
Now, don't you guys spend half the time trying to stop the nukes, though?
Well, I think there's a big difference between the sort of research I'm doing is on fusion using advanced fuels that create almost no radioactivity. I think that there's a big difference between that and present-day fission, which really is, first of all, not economical, and second of all, has a lot of environmental drawbacks.
Non-fission.
The biggest one of which is nobody's figured out what to do with radioactive waste.
I think hemp pants.
So the stuff that I'm working on doesn't create any radioactive waste at all.
Here's Jay. Jay's got a question for you, Eric. Hey, Jay.
What's up, boys? 3370, boys.
You're on with Eric.
Yo, dude, I hate to start with an insult almost, but brother Eric, you sound like your affect's on. You sound like you're on Haldol Cogentin right now. It's hard to listen to you, brother. But the whole thing with the police, these are people that are probably coming from the same perspective you are. You got to realize these guys are making $30,000.
They're working guys,
dude, and you're calling. Their lives are in danger every day. And when you look at everything in a case by case basis, these guys did nothing wrong half the time, if not more. So I have a major disagreement with. The environment's cool. I really, respect that. But the thing that gets me is you wipe out the debt for people. I mean, what kind of message does that send? Maybe they should regulate the industry, and you guys should take a little bit slower steps here. You want this just to all of a sudden take place overnight. It's just ludicrous. It's never going to happen. And you're going to get your ass kicked probably on Saturday, and I'm sorry to say, because you're going to do something stupid. You always want to blame and point fingers, and I agree with this whole big business issues. It happened in the Depression. People, it seems to be going in that cycle back again. They blame big business for the Depression. And then there was all these antitrust and anti-Sherman, all these different acts that were encompassed into law to stop them from getting too big. And then Reagan and Bush seemed to just obliterate those laws.
All right, thanks, Jay. We got to move on, buddy.
Thanks, Jay.
Look.
So,
do you want me to respond to that?
Well, I mean, most of the people are on, I don't want to say most, but this guy was on your side, but he did come up with a good point. When you're running the cops down, especially this year, Eric.
Well, I wanted to respond a little to what he said about the debt.
Yeah, all right.
I mean...
I'm almost at the end of the show, though.
What? Okay.
What about hemp pants? Is that,
they good?
Is that going to happen?
Let me just finish about the debt since
Right.
we're running out of time,
Yep.
is that basically people have seen how company after company is going bankrupt. And the problem is this whole financial system is bankrupt. And the only way to get the economy back on its feet is to say, let's wipe out all of the debt. If we do it piecemeal through bankruptcies, that means laying off tens of millions of people worldwide and enormous suffering. We simply make a clean sweep and say, this debt is just something owed to a few thousand people. We can wipe it out without any damage to the economy.
I'll tell you
and
this,
we start to rebuild the real economy.
You know, here's the difference between you and me, though, Eric. If somebody owes me money, I'll scour the world looking for that son of a bitch.
Sure.
I will drop him.
It's a good theory as long as you're not one of the 1,000 people owed the money.
Believe me, I got a brother-in-law that's into me for some bucks. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm going to crack his chest open, and I'm going to take his heart out. Where's that get off, Eric? I mean, they're acting like, yeah, I'll get back to you. Now he's dodging me?
Well,
I mean, I realize if he was selling hemp pants.
On net, the working people of the world owe billions to these few thousand people, and I think that if these few thousand people taken down a few notches, that's just too bad.
Eric,
they stole what they've got, and it's time to take it back.
You ever date a black chick?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, I mean, we're talking. We got an open dialogue. I'm just wondering.
Trying to exchange ideas.
No?
I think we need to stick to the issues.
All right, see, that's the thing, Fuzzy. We're willing to open and talk about all this stuff.
Right. If we were the WEF.
I just want to know whether you're racist or not, because some of your stuff comes across a little racist.
Why do you say that? We're actually
all that apartheid stuff.
The cause of immigrants who are being targeted by the present
Oh,
government.
we thought you meant white immigrants.
Well, most immigrants who are being targeted are dark-skinned. That's why
Would you
a lot
date
of
them?
what's coming out of the present administration is sort of using racist feelings in the population to say these dark-skinned immigrants are the ones that are causing trouble. I mean,
Now, do you think that
dark-skinned
that's...
immigrants like
Let me ask you this.
Timothy McVeigh, right?
Well, you know, did he die for what he did? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He
got
paid his
whacked.
debt.
Let me ask you this. Do you think a lot of that stuff is racial profiling or just good detective work? How do you say it?
Of course it's racial profiling. I mean, the government said that they were going to interview 5,000 Middle Eastern males on the basis that they had the ages of 18 through 33 and that they came from a certain list of countries. Now,
What about the chicks?
That's profiling. That's profiling because they had no evidence that any of these people were involved with terrorism. They're just taking a whole category of people and they're saying, we're going to interrogate them. I mean,
You
look
gotta
at
start
the
somewhere.
people who they've arrested. These people who were detained. They won't even say their names. They're not going to release their names. These people have been detained in some cases since September 11th.
Eric,
Not one of them
we're
is
at the end of the
accused
show, buddy.
of involvement in terrorism.
We gotta go pay off some of these, pay off our debt.
Okay.
When we're watching you this weekend, how are we gonna know it's you when we're watching on TV?
Where can we meet you this weekend?
You're gonna be wearing something funny, like a big hat?
Big bird?
Just look for the big banner that says Workers Democracy Network, and that's where we'll be.
Eric, good luck to you, buddy.
Okay. Thanks for having me
Keep
on.
your head
Take
low,
care.
big man.
Bye.
Eric Lerner from Another World is Possible.
That's a good show.
It's one of my favorite stories.
That's my 2 o'clock story. All right, Fezzy, he's off to comb his ponytail tomorrow.
Right. Piercing and PJs. Pajama party, plus piercings from Ron's Tattoos.
And I believe Al Dukes is going to take a bat and smash Opie's pinball machine. All tomorrow.
Opie will be out of town. We'll see what happens. We're Rod and Fez back tomorrow at 7 right after O&A.